Hello, hello. I believe we should be
Greetings.
live.
So live.
Oh, I thought something was weird.
Happy June.
No, I was looking at my
Oh
overlay
shit, it is.
and I realized that I didn't have to pop out up. There we go. Now people can see who's talking.
Yay! And you're a cat?
Probably.
Pet the cat.
Got two kittens playing next to my door. Another kitten playing at my feet. I'm gonna let this one out. Okay. You wanna go out or no?
Jeremy, I saw a study that said people with toxoplasmosis have like less fear, so they actually are more successful and more of them start their own
Alright, I guess
businesses
Mama
and
can
stuff
start.
than other people.
That's like the next best thing.
It's wild.
I'll look that up because that actually sounds like it'd be an interesting read.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Well, because toxoplasmosis kind of is really fucking weird to me because it's a disease that makes you like cats, and that's really bad for like the prey species of cats.
Mm-hmm.
Fun fact,
might.
did you know? Did you know that cats brainwash us into liking them through their poop? Yeah, so cats
We
cats
talking
poop
about the type
excretes a pheromone that has like a calming effect, and it's so that like prey and stuff, like mice and stuff, when they smell cat poop, don't go, ah, there's a cat here, I need to leave. But it also has the side effect of like it technically does influence humans as well.
Mm-hmm.
So we're subtly brainwashed by cat poop into liking them more.
So when Daniel Lerner, professor of entrepreneurship at Madrid's IE Business School, and colleagues examined the medical and professional histories of 74,291 Danish women, they discovered that those infected with the parasite Toxoplasma gondii were on average 29% more likely than others to have founded a startup, 27% more likely to have founded multiple ventures, and more than twice as likely to have founded their business alone.
Yeah, I think we're talking about the same thing here about the Toxoplasmosa gondii, which is the it's a parasite that lives in cats that makes you like cats. And it's commonly spread through their feces.
Oh yeah, we might be talking about the same thing.
Yeah, we're definitely talking
I
about
love
the same
cats.
thing
Cats
because
are epic.
it's the NBC shortens it to T Gandhi, so I'm gonna use that. But yeah, it's we're talking
Gandhi
about the same
sounds
thing.
like it sounds like if Gandhi dropped a hot single.
Yeah. Yo, it's T. Gandhi.
Yeah, we're
Yo,
talking
T
about the same
Gandhi in
thing.
the house. Somebody drop me a beat.
Anyway, happy June.
Oh
Happy
shit.
June.
No, nobody let me forget to pay all my bills.
Don't forget to pay all your bills.
Yeah.
Money just barely
Yeah.
hit my account.
Oof.
I have to
Yeah, I just had my
drive.
entire weekly check eaten by car insurance, which is a scam.
Honestly, I'm really glad that I got this second job when I did, because I think even 1 week later would have been tragic for me financially.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Which means I'm also lucky that I put in my application, went in, got called back the same day, went in for an interview the next day, and then the following day I did get a test full work day where he was like, hey, we'll see if you like it, and then if you do, then we'll get all this stuff ordered for you to, boots and gloves and waterproof jacket and stuff.
When you say washing trucks, are we talking about like
Semi
Ford
trucks.
F1? Okay, semi.
I mean, we do also
That's
wash
cool.
like regular trucks and stuff. We do have regular cars that come through,
Yeah.
but it's a semi truck wash.
Okay.
Working at the car wash.
I'm a sexy washboard now.
Do you guys just have that song on repeat there?
No, we don't have any.
In
In fact, we have to wear like headphones or not headphones. We have to wear earplugs the whole time because the machine is so loud and it just echoes through the thing.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, fun.
That sounds like a goddamn nightmare.
It's not bad,
Hi,
honestly. I went and bought waterproof over-ear earphones or like headphones, mufflers,
Oh, nice.
whatever, because the little earplugs hurt my ears. But anyways, hello everybody. Keep getting sidetracked. Welcome back.
Hello.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah. So like I said earlier, I have been sick for over a week now. I am getting a lot better. But I'm still not going to be like very dynamic today. Just so y'all know.
Okay.
Just so you're aware.
That's actually super unacceptable.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'm gonna need you to be 100% all the time.
I try to do that and then I burn out.
Oh, that's not a thing.
Try harder. I don't know what to tell you.
Skill issue.
Really, honestly, what's wrong with you?
See, the worst part is, like, I don't
didn't
know. I don't know if I'm on the spectrum or if it's just the ADHD, because there's a lot of overlap.
Both.
Fucking same.
Anyways.
I thought that was established already.
My friends on Adderall are very crazy. They're very high energy with their ADHD.
Oh,
I need
yeah,
to
diet
get
meth,
some
you
Adderall.
mean?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You don't strike me with that same kind of, like, energy.
That's because
Me?
I've never
Yeah.
been on Adderall.
Oh.
It's true.
I need to get me some diet meth.
Also, I was gonna go on a tangent. I caught myself. Alright. Hello. Where we left off, we were in... Actually, before I get to that, does anyone want to do the recap?
I will do it if no one else wants to.
Someone better. We're probably gonna need it.
Who needs the inspiration the most?
Okay.
I can
So-
give inspiration.
I am, just for reference, I am still planning on going for the loot, just checking it out first. Because I'm already there and I'm the least useful in this fight. So,
Why is that a thing?
We
That's
might
not good.
want all hands on deck for this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figure at most it'll take me a turn, but I also have the highest movement speed of everyone else here, so
He's getting away.
it shouldn't
He's
be
getting
too
in the ship.
bad.
He's running.
Yeah,
You can't stop him.
we need you right now. I think maybe the loot can wait until we're done.
My only concern is there's a lot of fuckers getting ready to jump us inside of this building. I'm not sure
Get out of it. The guy
that
just
we're
got
gonna have
out of
time
it.
to wait.
Oh, you know what? I'll just wait with you, and then we can teleport.
Oh, dimension door.
That's perfect. Yeah,
Yeah.
get you guys up there on the roof with him. And Pesh.
Alright, so, recap.
Alright. So we finally finished planning after much time. Like 3 sessions worth. Spent a little too much time talking about it, and all of our plans of doing this stealthily went out the window. Pesh got noticed. We had to fight our way out of the building and down the side. Sorry, crashed airship. And the entire rest of the session was us navigating from behind the airship down. Got spotted by some pirates on the way into the building. Most of us made our way into the building while Pesh and Fane stayed outside. Managed to get a surprise attack onto good old Alistair.
While
Found
Pesh
out.
and Thane stayed outside and duoed like 30 pirates. You forgot that
Yeah.
part. Okay.
Who's getting to it? While that was happening, yes, Thane and Pesh duoed a shitload of pirates. Most of what's in the town, I think. There's, what, like 8 guys left that are not on the ship?
I mean, yeah, there's a few more, but yeah. Oh, I forgot to move that guy.
Most of them are dead now. Most of them are dead now.
Yep.
Found out that this dude has some crazy abilities, like the money shot, his gun that uses money as ammunition.
It's pretty epic.
Also his redirection thing, that's pretty scary. We left off with Pesh growing a pair of fucking wings and flying up onto the building to attack him.
It's also very epic.
Which is not a thing that I knew Pesh could do.
Yeah.
No.
At like level 6, I think, Jim Dragonborn get the ability to manifest spectral wings for a minute.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Pesh is so cool.
That's cool.
Oh, fuck. And that about covers all of the important bits.
Yeah. Thank you. Go ahead and add your inspiration.
Okay. And I should still have the inspiration from Silvery Barbs as well. That
Silver
should
Barbs
still
doesn't
be active.
grant inspiration, it grants advantage.
Advantage, sorry, not inspiration, advantage. I should still have the advantage from that.
Right.
Okay, because I haven't used it and it lasts a minute.
So
in
just
one round.
as a refresh,
Oh my god, I'm fucked up.
just figuring that out.
I forgot. And I looked at my HP and I was like, shit.
Oh,
The what?
oh, you mean like hurt?
Oh, get fucked. You dick. Jesus Christ. Just
Alright.
slather some butter on me. I'm fucking toast.
Alright. So. As a refresh to the initiative order, it is Alistair, then Lorvor, then Astasra, then the pirate captain, then Eberron, then Pesh, then Fane, then the regular pirates, then the thugs. If it makes it easier to remember, I've gone, those of you who are in the initiative can pull over to the encounter tab. I have put them almost.
Honor tab?
In
So,
alchemy.
yeah, in alchemy.
I'm an alchemy.
Yeah, so I think that I've got them all in order up until
Oh, nice.
the thug, and then everything else is just random. Because it's just, yeah.
So many.
Yeah. But, you know, just to kind of help. Alright.
Why is there a timer on Swift Shot?
Oh, because in the encounter tab, like, if you're doing everything in alchemy, right, then you'll have your proper scores and everything, and initiative is automatically rolled and automatically ordered, and then, you can shift from, like, to the next person in initiative, to the next turn in initiative, and there's a timer that's telling you, like, hey, how long you're taking on initiative, so that you can get going and not get distracted and, you know, drag on.
At 5 minutes, Swift Shot detonates a thermonuclear bomb.
It's actually a count-up clock every time the second ticks, so he does one more damage on his next attack.
Oh no.
Yeah. So, thank you for the recap. We'll get right into the combat. As Pesh flies up, landing in front of Alistair. Alistair will narrow his eyes, look at him, look down at the carnage below. He'll say, "You're dangerous, aren't you?" You're probably worth 10 platinum. And he
Try
loads
100.
10 platinum pieces into the money shot.
You can't afford him.
And
Same though.
hash
Whiff?
catnip.
Kind of. What does that mean?
Okay. I'm trying to remember. Last turn, Pesh did not reckless attack, right?
I don't think so.
No, because he bonus action manifested the wings, action dashed. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so no advantage on this.
But he doesn't need it.
He does hit. Pesh. Yeah. The one of you that can see what's going on, he levels this money shot to Pesh's chest. and it sounds like a cannon going off.
It's not gonna do nothing.
It's gonna do a lot of
Shake it
something.
off.
It's a lot of dice.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
Stop.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24,
9, 10,
25,
11,
26,
12.
27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32.
Did you remember he has a +2 to his AC?
Yeah, he rolled a 23 to hit.
Son of a fuck.
Okay,
Far
so
away am I?
Yeah.
Can I still rebarb that?
32 and
Am I too far away? Can I still rebarb him? Oh my god, I'm not. Get out of here. Stop it.
don't forget,
Yeah.
each one of those squares is 10 feet.
Fuck. Dick balls.
Isn't I thought Silver Barb's at a range of like 120.
60.
60, oof.
He's also
Yep.
going to invoke a fire rune on his pistol.
I'm gonna kill him. I don't care how hot he is.
So Pesh needs to make a strength save. He gets advantage because he's raging. Okay. So Pesh takes an extra 2d6 fire damage, but he does not, as you see fiery shackles spread from the point of impact around Pesh. Pesh breaks out of them as he staggers back from the huge damage that he just took. So another 9. Okay, so that's a total of 41 points of damage.
Does he
Halved.
get half damage? Half,
Yes.
Okay.
Halved because Pesh is a baritone barbarian. So Pesh takes 20 points of damage.
Okay.
And he is
How's
not
he
looking
looking
great.
overall? No.
I'd say probably like
Jesus.
25% is what Pesh is looking right about now. He's looking pretty beaten down at the moment.
Okay.
Then Alistair will pull out his second pistol. And that one's going to miss Pesh because of the +2. And then with his bonus action, he disappears.
Nah.
Fane, you see this and you kind of... It almost looks like an inverse of your Starlight Step. As he disappears from in front. Yeah, like a shadowy version of it. As he disappears from in front of Peg and lands on his ship.
Peg.
Pesh, damn it. The tank in my Friday group is Peg. Is his name. He's a Warforged.
It's not my turn yet, but you had mentioned there were like gangplanks or something between these ships that aren't present on the actual map.
So he does give an order to his crew on the ship to depart. They haven't left yet, but he gives an order. Lorivor, it is your turn. Stoster's on deck.
I'm still inside the building.
Oh yeah, let me change the map. Alistair House.
Gosh. Okay. So let me just count out, because it's really hard to plan out what I'm doing when I can't see myself.
What do you mean? You should be able to see it now.
Yeah, like in between turns, it's hard to plan it out. My movement and
Yeah.
stuff. Alright. 1, 2, 3. It's 15 feet. Where's the safe? I'll use my action to try
That
to...
is a safe.
Okay. I'm gonna use my action. That should be my movement for this turn. My normal movement.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna use my action to try to open it if I can, and then I'll use my. If I can't, I'll use my bonus action to just dash up onto the roof.
Say it's got a one of those. It's a combination safe.
So, because
Think
I know
like
you can definitely still pick into
locker
them,
room. Yeah.
pick, but
Okay. Are you gonna try to crack it?
yeah,
Do you have thieves' tools?
I do.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a check with your thieves' tools. So that should be sleight of hand.
Okay.
Is it sleight of hand? Let me just check.
No,
No,
yeah,
it's an
I'm gonna use
intelligence check using thieves' tools. So if you have proficiency in thieves' tools, you would add this to your intelligence check.
I do have. I should have proficiency in thieves' tools. Yeah, it's under my. Yeah, okay. So trying to remember what the proficiency is. Yeah, here's the base intelligence check.
Oh.
That's
And then your proficiency is a +3 as well.
okay. So that's a 24.
Yeah, 24 will do it. You
Cool.
put your ear to the safe and you twist until you hear the little click. One way and then twist it back the other way till you hear the click, and it takes the full, 6 seconds, but you do get it unlocked.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can I just throw it open and then use the rest of my movement to go upstairs and tell someone else to shove everything inside their bag? Or can I just shove everything inside real quick?
You could throw it open. That is probably as much as you could do time-wise. Because each turn is only like 6 seconds.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. I'm gonna use my bonus action to dash to the ladder. How high up is this ladder?
It goes up like 10 feet to the hatch.
Okay, yeah, so I should have enough movement to dash up then. It's 5, 15. Yeah, so that'll get 15 feet of movement should get me up onto the roof itself. Or up to the hatch, at least.
You're like right over here somewhere. That's probably right. We'll figure it out. Alright, it's Sasra. Or just cracked open the safe, threw it open, and then ran up the ladder.
Eberron, you can get what's in the safe, right?
I could probably reach in.
Perfect. You get that, I'm gonna go upstairs. So 5, 10, 15. That's essentially like half my movement right there. Probably gonna take about another 15 feet just to make it to the roof.
Mhm.
And then once I can get to the roof, I will make a mad dash for the ship to make sure he can't leave without me.
Okay, so once you get onto the roof, you're dashing?
Yep.
Back to Black Pit. Okay, here we go. Okay, so 10, 20. You can get just barely onto the edge of the ship.
Okay.
That's fine.
Can I
Okay.
be here with the rest of my movement? From...
Yeah, sure. All right. And Saucer, that was everything for you, right?
Yep, that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. It is the pirate captain's turns. While this one is going into the house to give chase, it is time Okay, so this is probably gonna throw. Okay, we're gonna go back to the black pit map. The ship moves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the ship moves about 6 or 60 feet. It is pulling away from the. It's pulling like up and away a little bit from the rooftop.
Oh. I just made a mistake.
You got this.
Eberron.
Me.
Yeah, let me switch back to this.
Okay. Well, is this the? Is that?
That's
the
a
safe
window.
right there?
This is the
That's
safe.
a window. That's a safe. Oh, yep. That looks like a safe. I don't know why I didn't see that. 25 feet. Oof. Yeah, I will run over to the safe and grab whatever's in it.
Okay. It is going to
If I
take an
have
action to get all the stuff that's in it.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and send you a DM with what you grab.
Cool.
There is a mountain of coins.
Oh,
Let's go.
Here it is.
oh my goodness.
Yeah, a mountain of coins.
And these aren't copper, by the way.
I would hope not.
The guy's using platinum to kill us.
There might be some of that.
All right.
Anyway.
Anything with your bonus action, Eberron?
Well, if I have dash, would I be able to like grab that and then get to the roof, or is that a bit too
Dashing
much?
takes an action.
Oh, right. So okay. In that case, no. No, that's that.
Okay. Pesha's turn. Back to the black pit map.
Jesus Christ. Every time you switch the maps like that, everything crashes for me. I have to refresh everything.
Sorry, hopefully that will stop very soon because of everyone being on the same map.
Sorry, I didn't mean to make it sound like it's your fault. It's just like, God, come on, computer, please. Even D&D Beyond crashes. It doesn't even make any fucking sense.
I mean, it makes sense, but that's because alchemy takes way too much processing power for some reason.
How long have you had your Apple II?
What?
Oh, I was asking how long that they had their Apple II.
Ah, I see.
Just making a joke at their old computer.
Pesh is gonna look back at you, Loravor. He's gonna be like, shoot. They're getting away. Here. And he's gonna grab you by, like, the collar
Oh.
of the shirt.
Is he just gonna launch me at the ship?
He's
I
gonna
hope so.
fly at the ship.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Because he still has wings, right?
He's still got a minute.
uh,
Oh my god.
Now it's just not loading at all.
and he and you will get up, like, ahead of, or not ahead of, further up on the ship than Astasar, but you'll make it with his full movement just to, like, kind of barely the edge of the ship.
Oh.
Actually, the ship moves 60 feet. He has to dash. So he dashes to give you
So the
guys.
ship has moved. Jesus.
Yeah. The ship moved on the pirate captain turn.
Mhm.
Not a lot Pesh can do as a bonus action, so his rage ends because he didn't. Wait. No, he did get attacked. Never mind. His rage does not end.
Anywhere? Oh my god, I give up on alchemy. Honestly, it's just like not loading anywhere now.
Hey, Fane. 'Tis your turn.
Well, I can't see the map, so is there any way that I can get within 30 feet of Pesh?
Not of Pesh, but you could get within 30 feet of the back of the ship if you jump. Ship is currently moving away from you.
Do you have any
I have-
starlight steps left?
I was just about to say yes, I have a starlight step left. Can I get to within 30 feet of Pesh? With my movement and a starlight step?
No.
That fucks everything that I was gonna do. He needs to be healed, and I can't heal him.
Well, I mean, not this turn, but...
I can take care of that on my turn. If you can just focus on getting onto the ship, I can just give him a healing potion.
Are you sure? Are you done looting?
I'm
Well, he
on the
only-
ship with him.
Yeah, so he's on the ship.
All I did was open the safe. Yeah, I opened the safe, and then Errolyn grabbed what was in it. And Errolyn can dimension door onto the ship. Pesh grabbed me and took me onto the ship. So I can give him a healing potion as an action. Yeah, because I have 2 greater healing potions.
Okay. So Fane.
Yeah. I don't know. I can't get to anybody. I can't do anything.
So you could potentially get on the ship this turn. If you wait till next turn, the ship will be too far away for you to get on the ship, and you'll just have to do everything from afar.
I'm having to do it.
Or deal with these people on the ground who are still shooting at you.
Yeah, I guess let me try to get on the ship, and then I can at least shoot the captain, maybe.
Say if you leap forward off the edge of this balcony, you can get just barely close enough to starlight step to the back of the ship, or misty step if you have it.
use my last starlight step, thus stranding me here. Sure, that's not gonna bite me in the ass.
Okay. Now that almost everyone is on the ship, gotta scale this up, but it scales up every other layer too when I do it, so.
Beyond is acting like my sheet's not my sheet. 17 to hit with a guiding bolt.
Against
The captain. Alistair.
the guiding bolt grazes his hair as he ducks just barely in
Fuck that
time.
guy. Oh, fuck him. I'm using my 2d4 thing. If D&D Beyond will give me my goddamn dice. What the fuck?
Does that have to happen before I tell you whether it hits or misses?
No, otherwise, why would I use it? I think it's if I miss, I can use it. Let me read it. Fucking, if I can get this shit to work.
Okay.
If I fail a saving throw or miss with an attack roll, you can
Or miss with an attack roll. Cool, yeah. Alright. Well, that will make it hit, because you missed by a very low amount, so.
Okay, well, plus 4 to that, so. Please. Jesus, this lag. This is driving me fucking crazy. $13 points of radiant damage, and he's glowing, so the next guy has advantage.
Okay, so he takes half of that, because he is currently, almost translucent. So he takes 6. But he is glowing.
Great. Running out of spell slots, guys. And hit points. And everything else. Come on, check it off. Thank you. Alright, that's me.
Alright. And just give me a moment to populate this battle map. Okay. Can everyone see the battle map correctly?
I can.
Shit battle map? Yeah.
Yar.
Awesome. And all the people on it?
This goes so hard.
Well, I'm gonna
I
hope
see.
that's all the people on it, but can't verify unless you tell us how many there are.
The skeleton.
There's like
1, 2, 3,
10
4, 5,
bandits?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
and
12,
then a
13.
couple of thugs, and then the captain.
So in total, I see 13. So as long as that number matches yours, yes, I see everyone.
13 altogether, including... Wait,
Yes,
I'm confused.
including us.
I see 9 bad people.
Okay,
That's
those
9.
numbers do not match what I have. So let me just hide and show everyone, just in case.
I think
Oh,
that's
15.
everyone now.
Yep.
Nope, I see more than that. Oh, Jesus. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
None
9,
of these guys
12,
were drunk.
12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I see 16.
13,
17.
Hold on.
Yo, their lifeboats have wings
18.
on them. That's so cool.
18. Jesus, they just keep putting more people in.
I'm not
Jesus.
putting them. I'm not putting more people in. I'm just hiding and re-showing them because I don't think you're
Seeing all of them?
seeing all of them. Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
Yeah, I got 16 too.
16.
More. Another one popped
Okay.
up, I think.
There should be 10
Nope.
10 bandits. 4
There's
thugs,
one guy in the middle.
a bandit
Yep.
Just, like, in
captain,
the clouds.
and then wait, in the where? Oh yeah, ignore that
Two-
guy. That guy's not on the ship.
Okay. And overboard.
Yeah, he's still down in the town. Ignore that guy. Okay. Pirates' turns. The pirates will start to charge at the intruders. The 3 of them that are over here will run up to Fame and make an attack. Almost forgot to pull up their stat block. Miss. Miss. And the 21 to hit. Finn? Pin Sylvia?
Yes, sorry, I was talking. My fucking mic was muted. Yes, that'll do it.
All right. You, as 3 pirates come up to you, scimitars drawn, you dodge one, redirect another, and then you get kind of slashed on a leg for 5 points of slashing damage from the 3rd one. 3, 4, 5. That guy's going to.
Boys. I'll tell Caloran you said hello when I see him on the other side again. So I'm gonna die here.
The bandit that runs up to Lorivor gets stabbed in the neck by Pesh.
Nifty.
6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Estasra is unfortunately going to be getting a bunch of attacks, and Pesh is going to be getting 1 attack. Pesh, Mrs. Pesh. Estasra, 3 people start swinging at you with their scimitars. The first one is a crit. Second one's a miss. Third one's a miss. Silvery Barb's the crit?
Far away.
Oh.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Is
95
you are
feet.
95 feet.
yeah, never mind.
I'll
Sorry, you're
silver
on your own,
barbs.
bitch.
No, wait. I need that for Hunter's Mark.
You better do it. Probably not. It's gonna be like 6 damage.
And then, Estasra, you're also going to be the target of 2 light crossbows. Dirty 20 to hit, and a miss. Okay, so the crit does 6 damage. The light crossbow also does 6
What
damage.
did I say? What did I say? It's probably gonna do like
Yeah.
6 damage.
Good call out.
Yeah, they're little guys. They're little guys.
So that's a
12
total of 12
in
damage.
total.
Yeah, you get sliced by a scimitar and struck by a crossbow bolt.
Okay.
And then the thugs. Oh, my bad. That thug is not there either. There should only be 3 thugs on the ship. Just check my notes. Okay. The thugs. This one's gonna stand at the top of the stairs and fire down Right, the thugs have a musket. So he's going to fire a musket at either Lorivor or Pesh. Lorivor, odds or evens?
Odds.
Okay, so it looks like he's firing at Pesh. He has advantage because of pack tactics. Still misses. The thug, one thug runs up to you, one thug runs up to Pesh. They're gonna make 2 melee attacks with a mace. First one's gonna miss, even with advantage. And then the second one, Lorvor, does a 14 hit.
No, it does not.
Okay, you block both of his attacks. 17 does not hit Pesh. 18 does not hit Pesh. Okay. So all of the thugs' attacks missed. Neat.
Oh, damn.
Alright, and that's it for the
Yippee.
thugs. Back to the top of initiative. See Alistair kind of take a deep breath, gather his bearings now that he's atop his ship. He's got a second wind. To restore just a little bit of HP, not as much as I'd hoped. He's gonna put the money shot away and then pull out one of his other pistols. So he's now dual wielding regular pistols. Only got one of those left, so he'll save that. But yeah. Lorvor, you said odds, right?
Yeah.
Hey. He's gonna take 2 shots at you.
Okay.
First one's gonna miss, probably. That's a 14.
Yeah.
Second one's a 27 to hit.
Hmm. Do I want to silvery barbs that? It's a regular pistol, right?
It's a regular pistol, as far as you can tell.
As far I'll take the damage.
Okay. That is 12 points
Okay.
of piercing damage.
Okay.
Okay. That's not too bad.
And you'll take a step back, just in case.
Cool.
Bam! Bam! Fires 2 shots at you. One goes wide, the other one clips you in the shoulder or something. Your turn, Lorvor.
Okay. Start with bonus action Hunter's Mark on that's not the right thing. Whatever, used it. On this guy.
Okay.
This little guy. How's Pesh looking?
Not great.
Oh, not great. Does he look like he's about to fall down from one more hit?
Probably not one more hit.
Yeah, I
So,
really wanted to make an attack this turn, but I'm gonna use my action to give him a potion of healing greater.
Okay. So he will roll... Or you will roll 4d4 plus 4.
15.
15. Okay.
It's not great, not terrible.
You say that's not great. For Pesh, that's effectively 30 HP.
Oh, I know, but that was it was a lot of twos.
So that brings him back up over half.
Oh, cool. I said I'd do it. I'll stick to what I say.
Pesh swinging around his glaive. Oh, head tilted to drink that potion.
Yep. That's that's all my actions.
Okay, Estosra. All you.
So, what kind of roll would it take if I wanted to try to
I need to sync
dive?
the view real quick.
Okay.
That way the people on the stream can actually see what's happening and not just... Why do that?
Probably
Why-
should have made an attack.
Why do that? Out of curiosity, the ship didn't just suddenly get small for you guys, did it?
No.
No.
Nope.
Okay, well apparently it did on the stream, so... Okay. Here's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna go back to the story mode. I'm gonna sync the view. The stream's just gonna have to deal with no battle map. Alright. Because it's better to have no battle map than a battle map that makes no sense. Because everything's offset. Alright, go ahead, Sasra.
Alright, so if I were to try to, like, jump and roll between these guys to get, like, right there, what kind of roll you want me to make?
That would have to be an acrobatics check.
Is the acrobatics good enough for me to try it?
It's a dex check.
Not super clean, but would that be an action?
No, that would be part of your movement.
Okay, I'm going to try that and see how well it works. Because I have a plan. I'll just make the check now.
If it fails,
15?
you'll waste 5 points of movement, but I think a 15... It's really close. I'm gonna say it succeeds. So it takes 15 feet of movement, because it does take an extra 5 feet of movement moving through the bandit space. Well, you've used 15 feet of movement, you've gotten to right there.
Alright. Leveled spell. I'm going to do Thunder Wave.
Very nice, very nice. One person succeeds, one person fails, one person also fails. Go ahead and roll the damage for the one that succeeded. The other two fly off the ship.
Well,
So, total
worked
damage
out.
was 15.
Okay. So the one that succeeded, the one that managed to hold their ground, is still pretty injured.
And yeah, if I look down this grate, can I see the barrels of blasting powder, so to speak?
No. So if you look at the ship's hold, you can actually see... Oh, actually?
them's barrels.
Yes. Yeah, they're right over underneath this part of the grate.
All right. Well, I already cast my spell. I'm not gonna move to take the. No, I'm not gonna move to take the opportunity attack. But if I can see it, I can try to hit it. So that'll be my turn for now. And 2 people are now off the ship, so I'll take that as a turn well spent.
Yeah.
Well done.
Killed 2, injured 1. All right. Next is the captain. The ship will move this time 90 feet further away and up.
Yeesh.
So it's another 30 feet higher than it was before, and it's 90 feet further forward.
Well, I really need to get on the
Jesus.
ship.
Okay, yeah, Erlen's just getting left behind then.
Erlen can still Dimension Door into it.
I can, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Dimension Door's got a
seriously?
crazy
Damn.
range. Yeah.
I still want to do it before it gets too late, though.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of, Erlen, makes it your turn. You can hear people swarming into the area below. You actually, one of the pirates would, the pirate captain from before, would have managed to run up the stairs with their dash action. So they're up the stairs. They're looking at you. They haven't attacked yet.
I mean, I'm gonna just, be like, see ya, and then run up to the roof and touch myself, Dimension Door, onto the ship.
Hey, where on the ship do you want a Dimension Door?
I'll probably just, like, jump here.
You can just move your piece
Okay, cool.
onto
Yeah.
where you want it to be.
I think that's good.
Okay.
Oh.
I'm gonna run up onto the roof and I touch myself.
You
Just
don't need
classic.
to say it like that.
I feel like no one else caught that.
Yeah, Buyer. Why would you say it like that?
I feel like no one else caught that.
No, it was caught, just ignored. Because Twitch is weird about things like that.
I'm throwing that in the quotes. I know we haven't put anything in there in a while.
But I have to for the spell to work.
Yeah, I'll let you out, baby. Here you go. Sorry, my cat was scratching at the corner of the door trying to get out. Alright. Erlen, you appear on the ship. Is there anything you do with your bonus action? Suddenly you're surrounded by people fighting on all sides.
No. No, I'm just there.
Okay. Nothing with your bonus action?
No,
Alright.
not yet.
Then it is Hesh's turn. Hesh will take to an attacking stance and start just recklessly swinging. His first attack is going to be at this bandit right above him. His regular pirate. He hits. Rage bonus of +2. Yeah. Barely enough damage to kill this guy. So he cuts this guy down.
I'm gonna shift my hunter's mark to this guy.
Takes a bonus action to change your hunter's mark, just so you know.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
I thought it was just when it drops to 0.
After it drops to 0, you can use a bonus action to reassign the hunter's mark.
Oh shit.
Pesh moves over here. This guy takes an opportunity attack against him, but misses. Pesh is going to try to shove this thug with his second attack. Versus... Okay, versus a nat 1. The thug goes flying. What? You hear a sickening crunch as it hits the ground. And then Pesh is going to move up to here and use his bonus action attack to try to hit this guy with the butt of his weapon. And Pesh is going to miss. He swerves back, the butt end of his glaive coming like inches from his nose. Fane, that makes it your turn, and then the pirates.
Yeah, so Fane is kind of freaking out, kind of panicking a little bit, kind of rocking a hard place here. Seeing all of his friends busy, realizes nobody's coming to save him from this. He's got 16 hit points left. He's got to save himself. I'm gonna twin spell
Oh, you only
a
have
shocking grasp on 2 and 5.
Okay. Oh, that's a
You want me to roll
crit on the
five?
first one.
Okay. And a 10 on the second one.
Well, still, you get to roll the crit. You get to roll the damage for the crit one.
Yeah.
Shit.
8
Oh,
and 5. Am I rolling it twice or taking the max and then rolling it once?
no, you roll that. You got the 13, we double the 13.
Okay, so 26.
26. Yeah, you turn this guy's bones into liquid.
Whoa.
Okay, well, that'll do. I just wanted to remove his reaction, but killing him.
I mean, you removed his reaction permanently.
And Pesh is looking better now. He was healed up a little bit.
Yeah, he did leave your line of sight because there is now this thing in your way that's blocking your
That's
line of sight. But
That's
yeah, he was
I
looking
thought
better
for
when
a
he
second.
last. Yeah.
So I'm gonna just kind of under his breath, sorry, Pesh, and gonna drop the Shield of Faith in favor of Expeditious Retreat as a bonus action.
Okay.
So I can
And-
take the dash action when I cast this spell.
Mhm.
The battle map is now fucked up for me.
I'm still gonna take some
Define
attacks
fucked
of
up.
opportunity, but
Small.
Okay. Try reloading your alchemy.
I did. Twice.
60s.
What about now? Did it fix it?
There we go.
Okay. I just had to make it smaller and then bigger. Okay. And then Fane, do you do any movement?
Yeah, I'm gonna use Expeditious Retreat, and then I'm gonna run over here.
And Expeditious Retreat, refresh my memory. Does that remove opportunity attacks?
Unfortunately, no.
So, 2 attacks are going to come your way. Does a 16 hit?
Yes.
Okay, one of them will hit with a scimitar. For 2 points of damage.
Not too bad. There's a yelp. He's pretty fucked up, but he's just trying to get. If he goes down, he wants to at least go down within arm's reach of somebody that will hopefully help him.
And these squares are 5 feet, so you can.
Oh, these
move
are
more.
5 feet?
Yeah, these squares are
Oh,
5
oh.
feet, so
And
you
that
can
was
move
really
more
quick.
if you want.
Okay, hell yeah. Let me go. Is this like bar here that I'm standing under? Is this like vertical?
Yeah, it's so you see the two wings that connect the ring of fire, the elemental ring. It's like that. It just reaches the top of the elemental ring, so it like arches up.
Okay, so I can go under it.
Yeah.
Let me go. Well, so if I go this way, there's all these fucking thugs over here. But if I go that way, there's Alistair. So it's like, but he can shoot me either way. If I, actually, he's shooting people, right?
Oh yeah, he's bam, 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 bam.
So if I get closer to him, it's gonna be a little bit harder for him to hit me.
Could be.
So let me, you know what? Fuck it. Let me just be bold.
Do you jump down? That's a drop in elevation right there.
Yeah, how far? Can I just like?
It's 10 feet.
Fuck it, whatever. I'm nimble. I'll hop down. I'm gonna hop down and get right into melee with this guy.
You'll take
And
4
then-
points of bludgeoning damage.
I don't give a fuck.
'Kay.
Can I give Pesh advantage if he were to step in closer on his turn?
No.
Flanking, I can't remember.
Oh no, I don't
Look,
do
I'm in
flanking
a lot of
rules.
fucking games. Okay. I take 4 points. Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna just come right over here, and he can't fucking shoot me at point blank range. He won't do it. YOLO. That's my turn.
Rather bold of you.
Which doesn't make any fucking sense, actually. He should get, like, an immediate crit at point blank range, I feel like.
So
But
here's the
Yeah.
thing: if you're like right next to somebody, the more you move to like evade. If I'm right next to somebody, right, and they've got a gun, I step a foot to the left, their aim's off by like a foot. If I'm at 20 feet away from them and I step a foot to the left, they have to adjust their aim by like half an inch.
that makes sense. That makes sense.
And also, if I'm like right next to them, I can possibly interfere with their aim. I can reach in. I can, be doing stuff to.
Okay, all right,
So-
Mr. I play with guns in my spare time. You little weirdo. I'm kidding.
Full disclaimer: if somebody ever has a gun to you, and you're within 5 feet, don't assume it's going to be a disadvantage. Just give them what they want.
Oh. Yeah, no, definitely.
Unless they don't have the gun drawn, if you have a knife and they do not have the gun drawn, you have the advantage.
Well, I'm
That
up in his
is-
face now.
That is
Darren
true.
admitted it.
If you're holding a knife and you're within 5 feet of someone who doesn't have a gun drawn, you're probably the bad guy in that scenario.
Actually, I think they say like 7 yards.
That's
So-
okay.
7
So
yards
they did
involved.
a thing on that. I don't remember who it was. It might have been Mythbusters or something.
Mythbusters.
But they
it
did
was.
a thing on that.
I don't know if I have
One
ADHD or
person
not.
was able to do that. Well, no, I know I have ADHD. I don't know. That's not a
Well-
question.
Yeah. It's a matter of drawing the gun. If you know someone has a gun but they haven't drawn it yet,
You
can
yourself
close
have
the
to
gap.
be. So the meters that they were talking about is for that one specific person who did it. Everyone's athletic
Yeah.
ability varies. So
yeah.
So
Yeah.
Fane has
It's
10 hit points, and he's standing in this guy's face, daring him to fucking do it. Knowing that
Fane has
Pesh
10
will
hit points for
probably
now.
pulp this guy.
you're gonna make me
Fane,
lose
as
my life.
as you get right next to him, as you like charge up at him, he'll give you like kind of a side grin, and you'll see his platinum fang kind of glimmer in the light. And
I
it's
wanna
like,
pull
oh,
that
good,
up.
an example.
You're a waste of a pretty face.
Fane, that was your turn, right?
Yeah.
Okay. It is the pirates' turns. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's their dash action. No, that's not their dash action. That's the regular movement. This one is going to dash. This one's going to fire a light crossbow at Eberron. And these three are going to attack Astosser with scimitars. So, Eberron, a dirty 20 hit
Yeah.
for 2 points of damage.
Jesus Christ.
Astosser, a dirty 20, a 19, and a 17. Do any of those miss?
That's a no.
A total of 12 points of slashing damage across the 3 attacks.
I count myself lucky.
Okay. And then the thugs. One thug is going to come down and attack Eberron, the other thug is going to multi-attack Lorivor.
Okay.
Eberron does a 14 or a 15 hit.
15 would.
15 does? Okay. Okay, so Eberron, that is going to deal 7 points of bludgeoning damage. As he swings the first one, misses you, swings the second one, it hits you in the ribs with a mace.
Ouch.
And then Lorivor.
Mm-hmm.
Does an 18 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay, and I know a 13 doesn't, so...
Hmm.
You also take 7 points of bludgeoning damage. Smashes you in the side of the knee.
Oof.
Top of the initiative. With Alistair.
He's gonna fucking kill me. This is a bad idea. That's a good gamble. I took a gamble. He's not gonna
He'll look
shoot
at
me in
you.
the guy right there.
He'll look back at Pesh. He'll say, "This is the price for my head." And he'll level a pistol at you and pull the trigger. Does a 21 hit?
Silver barbs.
Does a 19 hit?
Giving the advantage.
Yeah. There's no
Bane, you
effort.
take 10 points of piercing damage.
Who gets the advantage? Lorivor?
What?
Who did you say was gonna get the advantage?
Eberron.
Okay. Good. Great. I'm down.
This
Did
is
you
the
want
cost.
the advantage?
No, I couldn't do anything with it. I was just because you had said something and you kind of got lost in there. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, I kind of
Yeah.
started saying something, then
Yeah.
had someone walk in.
Yeah. But yeah, 10 is exactly how much HP I had left.
Okay. This is the cost for my head. For coming after my head. And he'll level a pistol at you and he will pull the trigger. And Fane will go down.
Just a puddle of gold blood pooling under him.
He's then going to turn his gun onto Pesh. His other gun onto Pesh. Pesh reckless attack, so a 24 will hit. For 9, halves to 4 damage. And then he's going to action surge. take 2 more shots at Pesh, the second one of which he will pull out his money shot and load 10 gold into it. First shot misses, Pesh. I said the second shot. Second shot's a 28. I don't know why
I can't
rolled.
do anything about that.
So that's 15 damage, 7 to Pesh because of his rage. Lorivor, that makes it your turn.
Question. For Hunter's Mark, or not Hunter's Mark, for sneak attack, it just says an enemy of them within 5 feet. Does it matter if that enemy is downed?
They do have to be conscious,
Yeah, I'm not a threat anymore.
or they cannot be
Okay.
incapacitated, more specifically.
Okay. Bonus action, Hunter's Mark to the Thug by Eberron.
Oh, not fighting the thug by you. Interesting.
No, because I need Eberron freed up so that he can, save Fane.
Yep.
To be clear, you do know that ranged attacks against a creature, if you have an enemy within 5 feet of you, are at disadvantage, right?
Ah, shit. Okay.
Just making sure that that's clear with you before you go ahead with what you're doing. You can always step away. This guy.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt, and I'm gonna do it. So I'm gonna step away.
Okay,
I'll take the opportunity attack.
A 23 is gonna hit
Yep,
for 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
I can take that. That's
Cracks you on the back with a mace.
do I get advantage because we're both here?
No,
But they get advantage.
they have something in their stat block called Pack Tactics.
Oh yeah, okay. All right, well I still have the advantage that I haven't used, so give me a sec. That's the first one. I don't suppose a 14 hits.
A 14
Yeah.
does hit.
Oh, it does hit. Holy shit. Okay. Here we go.
Yeah.
So that's 22 from that. Hold on.
And then an extra
Plus
D6.
the D6. That's
Is that like a
23. Plus, hold on. I have another dreadful strike, so it's an extra D4. I rolled
Oh my
ones on
God.
both of those. What the fuck?
So 24 damage.
24 damage.
He's not looking great. I'll tell you that.
Jesus Christ, how much health does this guy have? I rolled super low on everything except for my base attack.
Rip.
Rolled a 5, then a 6 for my advantage attack swing.
But your basic attack and your sneak attack damage, both crazy high.
Ooh, I
So-
rolled pretty high. I rolled really high on that, but then both of my extra bits of damage I rolled stupid low on.
It balanced out.
It's okay.
Yeah,
You still rolled. You just still did above average damage with all that. So
I could have killed him though. That's the thing. Well, that ends my turn. I think. Yeah, I use my bonus action and movement.
okay. Testosterone.
With 3 people surrounding me, this turn is going to be much like the last. It's going to be
Flying Wizard.
another first level Thunder Wave.
Okay. Because of the way that Thunderwave is formulated,
It's only gonna hit the guy and
You you could hit two of them if you angled it, but you would have to move and take an opportunity attack if you wanted to hit all three into either this square, or this square, or this square.
I mean, to be fair, it's worded that it's a 15-foot cube centered on myself.
Originating from yourself. You touch an edge of the cube. Is the official ruling on Thunderwave. It's like you have a 15-foot cube in front of you and you're pushing it.
And you said I have to move where?
Literally any space that's within 5 feet of you, you'd be able to angle it. But any space that you move, you will take at least one opportunity attack.
Yeah.
This
I mean,
guy's still
theoretically,
okay.
I can still heal myself, so...
A 17? Hit?
Of course it hits.
For 6 points of slashing damage.
Why he hit so hard?
Turned you back to him.
Anyway...
You just got a
What's
fresh
going to
new whip
happen?
mark.
A what?
I said a fresh new whip mark. Scimitar right across your back.
It's okay.
Didn't
We'll
think
take
they
care
were
of that.
into whips, but anyway. I need them all to make a 16 con save.
Thunderwave again?
Yup.
Okay. One of them succeeds. It's this one. Go ahead and roll that damage.
A
13.
13.
Okay, so the other two get blasted. One of them, slams into this upraised thing and gets knocked out. The other one kind of gets blasted back to the edge of the ship. The one in front of you gets injured but manages to keep his footing. Leaning forward to kind of negate the brunt of the attack.
Do I happen to have anything else? You know what? I could use one of my potions of healing as a bonus action, right?
Yes.
You know what? Now's the time. I can make more later.
Okay, go ahead and roll 2d4 plus 2. Oh, max!
How
Wow.
did I get that fucking lucky there?
Damn.
1 in 16, very nice.
Saucer's kind of scary.
Just a little bit.
Alright.
So, 10 to heal. Alright. I might not be built for combat, but I can fucking bring it when I need to.
Alright, so the captain's turn. The ship continues. It gets another 30 feet in the air, like 60 feet forward. Eberron, it's your turn, then Pesh.
2 quick questions. So I can't do an action and then I can't do a spell and then a spell as a bonus action, but can I do a cantrip and then a spell?
Yes.
And Mass Healing Word counts as a bonus because it says that on Alchemy.
Yes, it is a bonus action.
Okay, cool. I will do Vicious Mockery on Swift Shot.
Okay.
Now it's your
That
ring.
is a wisdom save, right?
Yes, it is. Your measly weaselly crew cannot save your stinking carcass.
Your measly Weasley crew cannot. Okay, that's going in quotes.
That is a 9 on the wisdom save.
He's laughing so hard he failed.
What's that damage look like?
Oh, I rolled it in alchemy and it's just 4.
Oh, there it is 4. Okay.
Yeah. I should have just rolled it in D&D, but oh
Oh
well.
no, you're good. I didn't have either of them pulled up. I had his sheet pulled up, so.
You rapscallion.
He's like, huh? Dumbstruck.
Yeah. And then, that being said, mass healing word. At that
Okay.
point of business being conducted,
Mass healing word
dang.
has a range of. It's a 30-foot radius, right?
no, it says 60.
60. Okay, so you can hit all your allies.
And that is
Damn.
what I shall do. I shall hit them with love. I
Alright.
clicked the cast button and it did nothing. Hello, please cast.
You might want to just do it in D&D Beyond.
Yeah, I did it in D&D Beyond.
Oh, is it not working?
Yeah, it didn't roll for me.
Okay.
Just
Mass
held
healing
spot.
word is just a regular healing word, but mass. So, I guess manually reduce your 3rd level spell slots and roll a d4 plus your charisma modifier.
Okay. D4. And
Okay.
Rain's not dying anymore.
the +4.
Damn.
Plus
So
4,
it-
so
it-
everyone gets 8 HP.
Yay. Arise. Faint Sylvia. Scintillas.
Hell yes. Just.
Alright.
For funsies, go ahead and roll all of my death saves to see if I would have died or not, and I would have been okay if you guys let me go for a couple of turns. Just
No, I don't think I will.
It's really good for Pesh too.
Mm-hmm.
That negates all of the damage Pesh took.
Add +1, even.
thank you.
And then Nastasra gets some healing, which Nastasra needed, and Lorvor gets some healing, which offsets the damage that he took from that opportunity attack, plus a little bit.
Thank you.
Gang, gang.
Alright.
I negated like an attack and a half for me.
Goated spell, honestly.
Yeah, for real.
Okay. Then Pesh is next, if Erlen's not doing any movement or anything.
No.
Pesh now is filled with like a single-minded or tunnel vision for his target. He's going to reckless attack, 2 attacks, and then a bonus action attack. Reckless attack, change that nat 1 to a nat 20. Very nice.
Damn.
Change that nat 5 to a nat 20. Damn.
You might be going
Jesus.
down this turn.
Fucking Christ.
And he does hit with the third one. So that's crazy.
That's 2 crits.
So let's see. The first one does 14, doubled to 28. Second one does 11, doubled to 22. So that's 50 points of damage.
Jesus fucking Christ.
How do you
And that's
wanna
not
do
that's
this,
just 2.
GM?
he still has a third attack to do.
He has a third attack.
Do it.
I should have blessing of the Raven
Do
Queen.
it. Do it. This is
I should have
poetic.
used my
Pesh
last
deserves it.
blessing of the Raven Queen to teleport behind Pesh in that last turn.
No. Kill him. Pesh deserves this. He spent 90 years in a stone prison.
So now that was 50 damage. Pesh hit with his third attack, and Alistair
He
had
had him.
52 total HP remaining.
Kill him. How are you doing
God
it?
damn. So he's dead.
How
Drain
do
is
you
dead.
want to
Minimal-
do this?
Yes, so even minimal
Chris.
damage takes him down at that point.
Yes, we know. How do you want to do this, Chris?
Alright, so that's 8 damage. Pesh is gonna swing his glaive and like slice his Achilles tendon with the first strike. Plunge his glaive like deep into Alistair's shoulder with the second one, and then pull him in using the glaive to whip it around as he stumbles forward and the glaive pulls out. He whips the glaive around, and the back end is just gonna strike him right on the head. And you just hear like a crack as it breaks through the skull.
Oh. Pesh. We still have to cut that head off. That's gonna be all squishy.
He drops to the ground.
His crew surrenders.
Gross.
Yeah, so you definitely see like a shiver run down the spines of those that remain on the ship, hearing that. Thane, it is your turn. You are prone.
I think I'm prone, lying next to the corpse of this guy, looking into his dead fucking eyes, like, well, that's a new subject for my therapist. I'm just gonna stand up, shaky, and turn around and look at this guy behind me. Just fuck off. It's over. Alright, I don't have the energy for this anymore. Just fuck off.
Thane, can you give me an intimidation check? $17.
Oh.
The fighting on the ship draws to a hesitant standstill. You can see, because right after Fane is the pirates and the thugs.
Yeah.
You can see they're kind of holding their actions. They're not entirely sure whether they should keep fighting or not.
We can use the crew, right?
Lay
If
down
we need
your
a job,
arms. And you will not be harmed.
We could use the bodies if you don't want to die. I'm gonna heal myself too while I'm saying this. Or should I use a bonus action, or could that be my action to heal myself?
Technically, the intimidation check is an action.
Okay, so I have one more healing light I'll do on myself as a bonus action.
Okay.
And yeah, that's gonna be his turn. Just saying, leave or join us, but this is over. Like, you don't have to die.
Just so I know, does anyone intend to attack these guys after this point?
Nope.
Nope.
Okay, then we will be coming out of initiative. As
Okay.
they drop their weapons. The injured
I'm gonna.
kind of sink to the ground. The random pirate fighting Astasura takes this chance to double over and hack out their lungs because they just got hit with a thunder wave and now the ribs hurt.
You know what? I'll be merciful and do another mass healing word on those guys.
Oh, and all the enemies too?
Mhm.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah, go ahead and roll the die for the mass healing word so that I know how much
Right.
HP everyone gets back.
And if all of the friendlies want to gather around, I can give everyone some healing as well.
Yeah. I'll say now that he's dead, I can tell you, Alistair was a Shotter Kai was his race, which is how he had that Blessing of the Raven Queen, Misty
It
Step
says equal
teleport.
to 2d4. Why did I only roll 1d4?
Well,
this
it says on there 2d4 because you're using the 2024 version of it.
Oh, that would be, yep. Okay, so 1d4 and then plus the,
Plus 4, so 6.
Bonfire.
yeah, they get 6.
Everyone gets 6 HP.
Not as much as I gave my friends, which is fair.
I mean, you can give this to your friends too, I think.
Up to 6. I mean, yeah, there's
Oh,
only...
up to 6 creatures. That's right.
Well, yeah, there's...
It's. I
4
was
of
thinking
these
of Baldur's
guys.
Gate.
No, there's more, never mind. So, yeah,
So the
I'll
everyone
get-
damage. Do you have enough for?
Yeah. 2, 3.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah, because a couple of these guys weren't injured
Yeah.
yet.
Bandit
this guy in the
2,
center
Bandit
was
3, Thug 5, Bandit Captain 1 are
When the-
undamaged.
When the party gathers around, everybody can get 16 healing. I'll do a prayer of healing when you guys.
Cool.
I'm gathering around.
30 feet. You don't have to be hugging me, but
No, I'm gonna
Yeah.
literally, like,
Group
hug your
hug.
leg. I'm hugging your leg.
I'm
Good job,
I'm gonna
guys. Thanks.
Pesh, you were
Welcome back, Faye.
amazing.
And he'll grab everyone and he'll like crush everyone into a group hug. The blood and guts still like warm,
God, no, please.
splattering everyone.
while this is going on, I want to be cutting his head off so that we can actually,
Oh God. Oh,
turn it in.
Jesus. Fuck. Can you please? I'm gonna throw up.
As well as
And run
searching
over
his
to the
body
edge.
for anything else.
You
Yeah.
go, big guy.
So Alistair on his body has a set of studded leather armor, Eyes of the Eagle.
I don't know what that is.
It's an uncommon magic item, lets you see far away.
Oh, cool.
Requires attunement.
That's cool.
Okay.
He has 2 pistols and the money shot. Here, actually, let me put this in general so I'm not losing track of what I've.
What are you gonna kill me with?
He killed you with a normal
he killed you
pistol.
with a normal pistol, yeah.
I want that one.
Do you want it? Okay, it's yours. Because I don't care too much. I think Astasra still has our rifle. Eberron has one of the pistols. So I guess I'll take the other normal
He
pistol.
has-
Eberron wanted the money shot.
Money
25
shot.
bullets for like the regular pistols. He used 15 gold and 10 platinum, so let me subtract that from his loot. On his person, he also has 670 gold, 25 silver, and 47 platinum.
Damn.
Is this gun like? Is it like a little 6-shooter? Like.
No, 6-shooters don't exist yet. It's a musket pistol.
Okay, so it's like pellets, like
Single shot.
ball
Yeah.
bullet. Well.
Yeah.
what the fuck are those called?
Musket balls.
Black
yeah,
powder.
that's the one.
Yeah, they're just called bullets, I think.
So
I'm not too
670
familiar with
and
black powder.
25 silver pieces.
Lead and shot.
Lead and shot. There you go.
Ooh, I like that.
Do you have any
I don't-
other magic items?
No, the runes that were on his weapons and clothing disappear as his life force fades. He was a rune knight.
And it's regular studded leather.
It's regular studded leather.
I don't reckon
Uh,
Fane is actually going to shoot this thing too much. I think he just kind of wants to keep it as a trophy. So let me just take 5 of those bullets, and y'all can have the rest of them.
Okay, so I'll take.
Oh,
I'll take
guns
one
out,
of
and
the.
I got real southern for a second. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I'll take one of the pistols. Astastra, do you want the eyes of the eagle?
Ooh,
They seem kind of in line with your thing.
that would be cool.
Eyes of the Eagle. I'm assuming they're in the chat.
Yeah,
In general, yeah.
they let you see far in a rare attunement.
And for the money shot, you'll have to identify that, and then I'll have to give you it because it's a homebrew item.
Oh, what item?
The money shot is a homebrew.
Oh yeah.
We'll add the gold. What's PP?
Platinum pieces.
Oh, platinum. Okay, so we'll add all the money together and then split that up at the end. So I guess I'll just. Erlen, what was in that safe, by the way?
I think there was a little over 4 copper.
A little over.
Yeah,
So
just
you
a
did
little.
get a glimpse in the safe. You saw that there was a
Yeah.
good pile of money.
There
Yeah.
There was some shinies in there.
Do we think
And
it's worth going back and trying to loot more out of his house, or do we think that's safe as it?
right now, as we're divvying money, do you think we should try to hire these guys as a crew for the ship, or what? What's our thoughts here?
It's a good question. Let's see how much gold we have first, and then how much money we have first before we consider hiring them.
Well, I'll tell you, this isn't really going to be an issue.
How much
As
was in the safe?
I will start discreetly counting the money. That's not what I meant to post. I mean, how
I'll
did
start
that even?
discreetly counting the money.
Yeah, that's
Welcome to the Black Parade, Bardcore.
No, that is not what I meant to post. I don't know how that ended up. This is what was in the safe.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
No.
So platinums are worth 10 gold, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright,
I will point out that a ship is not a... Well, I mean, a ship might be, but the crew is not going to be a one-time expense. You have to consistently pay them.
Just like
So,
Orphear.
I propose, until we have a more steady stream of income, we hire them as a one-time thing to get us where we're going, and then we just dock the ship somewhere and hold on to it.
Fair
Which
enough.
ship?
Let's take the ship down, and
The
then
ship
we
that we're
can-
on.
Oh, so you're taking the... So right now you guys are on the Golden Eagle.
Yeah.
The frigate class airship. So there was the Golden Eagle and the Crimson Scorpion that were also in town. And then, yeah.
Yeah. So I propose that we hire the crew to get us back, and then dock the ship somewhere.
Maybe just pay like a long-term
And just-
docking fee or something to
Yeah,
store
and
it.
just hold on to it. Yeah, just hold on to it until we have enough money to crew it regularly.
I think it's time to free the village.
Why settle with one when we can take both?
Can you take both, though?
Because, yeah, that's more money.
I'm pretty sure we can pay enough people to take both, and then if we need to, we can sell one of the two ships, whichever one we don't like out of the two.
How about we just return to the village, announce to the pirates that their captain is dead, and then they have no reason to fight us, and then make
Unless you
them
try to
leave.
take the ship, of course.
Yeah, give them
Yeah,
their
if
ship,
we
and then make them leave. You know?
okay. Do we want to search the house and see if there was anything else?
I mean,
Wouldn't
Good.
hurt.
Might as well.
Yeah.
Uh,
Do we search
hey,
the ship?
how many spell slots do you have left, Erlen?
Good for you. For
What?
which
I said
spells?
I said how many? Just general.
Like a lot.
Oh, okay.
I just
Okay.
can't do dimension door, and I can only
I
do
was
like one
wondering
more
about.
mass healing word.
Yeah. I was wondering about specifically I had in mind disguise self
Oh, that's
just
easy.
in
I do that for a
case.
living. I have
Yeah.
4 of those. I'm
Okay.
also very high in charisma, by the way. I'm very
Yeah.
charismatic, as you may know.
Yeah. I am not
Mm.
very charismatic. Actually, I'm reasonably charismatic. Persuasion and deception.
Yeah, I'm quite good at performance and persuasion because I, rocked out.
All right. So what do y'all think of the plan of hiring the crew just to crew the ship to get us where we're going and then long-term dock it until we have a steady income?
I'm okay with it.
Bane, Nastasra?
I mean, it's fine. It really would depend more on how much it costs to actually regularly crew it.
Yeah.
So
Honestly,
there
I
is.
was thinking
Do any of you guys have um just by chance the owning a ship PDF from?
um
No.
you posted it
I think
somewhere.
I've
I
seen
did. I
that. Yeah.
posted it in the community server under the
I,
homebrew tab because
I might have it still
I made
downloaded.
like a whole system for it because I'm still recruiting for that Pirates of Lazar campaign.
I have the PDF.
I do have it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that will tell you. So for a regular crew, you have to pay them at least. Well, you don't have to pay them at least 1 gold a day, but if you pay them less, their morale will consistently go down until they mutiny or quit.
You said
So,
this is a frigate?
Jesus
yeah,
Christ.
regular crew should be like 1 gold a day, and then skilled crew, which is anyone who has like class levels, and can do things like operate machinery, operate cannons, things like that. Skilled crew requires at least 2 gold a day, or at least twice as much as whatever you're paying the other ones.
So the frigate has 25 to 80 crew, so minimum crew on that is 25 people at a gold a day. There's 28 days in a month?
Yeah.
Okay, basically that's 25 squared gold per month, plus some.
I'm glad you're good at math.
So 25 times 4 is 100.
That's 700. 700 gold per day for basic crew. Or per month.
700 per
For
month.
basic crew.
Yeah. And that's not
Yeah.
including rations.
Yes. So
Rations are, pretty cheap, especially if you hire a chef. Chefs can reduce ration costs, but
yeah, still, that's I think more gold than we're willing to pay a month at this point.
that's for the frigate. The other one is a brigantine sized if you choose
Yeah.
to use that one instead.
So the brigantine would be a lot cheaper at 15 times 25 or 15 times 28. So that one's 420 gold per month. And it's a
We could have
little bit.
Yeah, to give us more room to do things.
It would, as of right now, we have enough to crew it
Oh. Also, the
for a good
specialist
couple
rooms
of months.
stuff is not very well defined. I don't think in the. It's just kind of like a sub note off to the side in the PDF. Specialist rooms are effectively bastion rooms or bastion facilities that you can pay to have installed.
Okay.
So a brigantine can have 2 and a frigate can have 3 of these
Okay,
installed. They are
so-
kind of expensive to have installed though, so that's a later thing.
Probably worth it to try to trade this ship for the brigantine, because that one we could effectively crew and operate right now. I would not recommend having the pirate crew on for long term,
So
because
don't
I
forget,
feel
there are
like
like
that
the
would
20-something people who you got drunk. As
yeah,
well.
that
Kira, we gotta get her.
yeah, so the brigantine we could crew effectively for at least a couple of months on the gold that we got from this before paying it out, because I need what I paid in back,
Same.
which was a
Oh!
lot.
Right,
'Cause
I
both of
almost
us
forgot.
had diamonds thing.
Add the 2,700 to the safe that you
At
paid.
20.
The 2,700 gold that you gave him for the
Oh,
diamonds.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
I
so
almost
we got
forgot
our
that,
gold
that
back.
is added to the safe.
Okay.
So
Hang on. Let
how
me
much
just-
did we pay in again? I bought,
I think you did 1,000 and I did
I did-
17, or was it the other way around?
I did 200 for sure, and I think I bought 3 of the 500, so I think I was the 17,
Okay. I'm fine
and
with
then you
that.
were the 1,000. That's right, because
Okay.
I put all of my gold into it.
So you did get that gold back.
Okay.
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 So we're
So
gonna
that's not included in
immediately.
our total.
Yeah, we're gonna take that back. um.
And I still
sorry.
have my 2 diamonds for the balance of harmony, so that's nice.
Yeah. Probably the
All right.
second biggest payday you guys have gotten thus far.
It's nice. It's really
Yeah.
good.
So
Yeah.
the biggest payday was when you guys sold that +2 plate armor. But
All right, and then we should add the platinum and gold that is there.
Yeah. How many people are with it? How many do we have?
I'm saying if you guys want, I can set up a Google Doc
me a
to
second.
keep track of all
So-
this in the ship tab.
47. So platinums are worth 10 gold pieces, right?
Yes.
Okay, so
Although-
670 plus.
It might be
470.
prudent for whoever keeps the money shot to keep platinum separate.
Yeah, I'm just totaling up how much we have.
Hmm.
3,400. 1280 plus 470 plus 670. So totaled up, we have 5,820 gold to split up amongst the 6
Yeah,
of
that's what I
us,
got too.
5 of us, 5 of us, because we're not paying, or Fear isn't getting a cut of this, and Kebble's not getting a cut of this because they didn't help. They get their standard fee, but they don't get a cut of this. So divided by 5. So that's 1,164 per person. So I'm thinking. Oh, you just put it all down here. Wait, where'd the 1950 come from?
The 1950.
387 platinum?
I added what was looted
Oh,
from his
okay.
body to what I looted from the safe. So he on his body had 47 platinum, and I looted 340, so that made
Yeah.
387 platinum.
387.
And then I added
Where'd that
the
19?
because there was 670 gold on his body and 1,280 gold in the safe. So then together,
Oh, okay, okay.
yeah, 1950.
So those are added together.
And then I
Where'd that
converted the platinum to
2700?
gold.
Yeah, yep. Okay. So that's in line with what I have. So totaled up, we're looking at splitting between the 5 of us 1,164 gold between us for the money shot, because you have the money shot. You can get most of that in the platinum pieces.
What?
I'm just talking about dividing. So
Okay, how
dividing
many
it
are we dividing
evenly.
this all between?
1164 divided 1164 for 5 people. So the 5 of us that are on the ship right now help take down Captain, split the gold evenly.
So you and I got our amount back. What we have left is like 5,820 gold, 25 silver. So this is the 5,820
divided.
gold divided by 5.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So we get
1164.
yeah.
Yep.
And then 5
5
silver
silver.
piece.
Yeah.
So for Eberron with the money shot, if you plan on using it, you're gonna want to keep your platinum separate.
Yeah.
Because it, damage to the platinum. Or
Yep.
damage, uses
How
platinum.
much platinum do you figure I should get?
116. And then 4 gold
116.
pieces.
Oh, yeah, okay, I see. Yeah, just make it easy right off the share for everyone. And
Yep.
yeah.
So 116 plus 4 gold pieces plus 5 silver pieces. Is everyone cool with that? Thane, Estosro?
Yeah.
I mean, money's
Okay.
money. I don't care what form it's in.
Okay. So for everyone else who
1,
doesn't care about
6,
platinum,
4.
everyone who doesn't care about platinum, you get 1,164 gold and 5 silver.
Oh, got it. Works for
So
me.
116 platinum and
Who's keeping the money shot?
Eberron.
Eberron is keeping the money shot. Okay. Eberron,
Mhm.
when you eventually do get, I've got it prepped to send you for when you do get it identified and stuff.
Okay. I gotta see
so
where we go to identify it then.
yeah, that's the gold, and
I know a guy.
Yeah?
I'm gonna keep the studded leather armor, and just because I said I wanted it, I'm keeping his cloak. I know it doesn't do anything. I just want to keep it.
Cloak?
Fair enough.
Yeah, his cloak
studded
cape
leather.
thing.
His,
Well, he was wearing a cape.
no.
I had a rune on it.
No, that was his
Yeah,
armor.
he
His armor
literally.
had a rune.
Oh, I thought you said it was his cloak.
Clothes.
Oh, clothes. Okay, well,
Yeah, because his
fine
armor
then.
his
I'm
armor looks like
keeping-
his like pirate jacket.
Yeah, okay. Either way, I'm gonna keep a studded leather. Can't hurt to have an extra set around.
Okay.
to decide what we're doing next, where we're going, what we're doing.
Well, first, let's go get, let's free the village if we can.
Yeah, there was at least a handful of folks in there that I think might have been interested in, I don't know, getting out of it with us.
Or
Okay,
just
so-
in general not being slaves in a mine.
Yeah, have the captain take us down. We definitely want to try and exchange the frigate for the brigantine.
As is our right. We slayed their captain. We deserve some, recompense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you guys handle that. I'll
As
search his
you
cabin to see if there's anything else. of
Return
note.
back to the main square. The people down there are not aware of what the situation is. You can tell about a dozen pirates in the street, raring to fight.
Just hold up the guy's head. Just hold it up as we're walking around. Like, don't even. Mm-mm.
Alright, well, I'm gonna go with you and be the words of persuasive.
still got his head.
by talking to them. You can hold the head. It's gross. I don't want to touch it.
Yeah, it's
You
all
show them the head.
squishy. Because
You just
he
keep that away from me.
mashed his-
Don't let it spill on me. All right, just you hold it up over there.
actually, hey, Pesh, catch. And I'm gonna toss it to him.
Ah,
Yeah, Pesh, you
Thanks.
just slayed. It's your trophy. You did this. You
Pesh,
get over here
Pesh.
and show 'em.
Pesh.
yes.
I'm gonna look him dead in the face. Don't eat it.
Why would I do that?
And that's all I'm gonna say. And I'm gonna
Pesh,
turn back
Pesh.
around.
I'm gonna look at Pesh and say, Pesh, don't get ahead of yourself.
How was that's not possible?
Come over here and
This is correct.
show them what you've got, Pesh. Pirates, feast your eyes.
Ash will
Miscreants.
lift up the head, dangling it by the hair, blood dripping out of the neck.
Captain Alistair Swiftshot Thrain is no longer your captain. You are freed of your duties to him. We have slain him. Now
Look
we
at
will
me.
leave you alive. Oh, you cut out.
I am the
Really?
captain now.
I, Erlen, am the captain now. Alright, and then I guess we're like landing.
Erlyn, go ahead and give me either an intimidation or persuasion check.
I think I know which one I will do.
Can I help with this?
Yeah,
So that
situationally
was-
you do get advantage.
Hang on. You don't need to do that. So I did roll. It is a 1. I can re-roll ones.
You can re-roll the one.
Oh.
Yes.
And you have
I'm
advantage.
I'm gonna go ahead and re-roll.
Yeah,
And I have
and you have advantage. So
How should
you
I
get to
calculate
roll
the
3
advantage?
times.
So just
Just roll
roll again, but with advantage this time.
Persuasion plus advantage.
Mhm.
This has got confusing. I don't know how to add the advantage to the persuasion.
Or you just roll it twice. So just roll it and then roll it again.
I think if you right click on it, it should pull up a whole thing where you can say advantage, disadvantage, flat.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I see that. I'm sorry. I did roll twice, and my highest was the 12 plus the 10.
Okay.
22.
But I do see the advantage for the future. That's my bad. But now I know.
Okay.
Next time will
So-
be better.
They'll kind of look around, be like, okay, well, then what's next?
Well, I have to meet with all the pirate captains, of course, and then they will put out your orders. How would we just gather the main, commanding figures, the officers, together?
The main commanding
My
figures,
GMs.
one of them was the one that was fighting you guys on the ground, and then the other one that's really left is the guy that was piloting the ship.
Yeah. Okay.
He's like a half elf. He's got the Mark of Storms because he was able to pilot a ship.
We're gonna meet in the tavern because I'm sure everyone could use a nice drink to help smooth this thing over while we talk business.
We gotta do it in his office with you sitting in his chair
Oh, I
to
guess,
really
yeah,
cement,
I guess you're right. But we will
really
have
cement
drinks.
it. Of course.
Go fetch some alcohol.
Oh, I want to take his chair.
Just
I want to
loot his
take his chair
chair.
with us.
We
I
can't
want
leave
his
the
chair.
chair.
We can't leave the chair. It's got to be worth like a lot of money.
Can we fit the chair
I
on our
want the
airship?
chair.
Surely we can
Okay.
fit the chair on our airship.
Well, we're
I
gonna
mean,
take the
you
brigand
definitely
people, so-
have the room for it. Whether you can lift it up there or not is a different question. But we'll get
Pesh,
to
are you
that.
still strong, full of muscles?
But I mean, that's what the
yeah.
crew's for.
Yeah,
I mean, they
I'm
had
gonna
to get it
hire
there
some people.
one place.
Well,
They got it
his
there somehow.
chair
I will personally hire
weighs
some people to carry it up.
150 pounds.
Oh,
So
it's
two
easy.
people.
That's easy.
2 people. It's a 2-man carry. I want his chair so badly. Out of everything that's here, the chair is the thing that I want.
All right. Yeah, so you, I guess, get drinks, go up to his office.
Alright. Hang on, if we're gonna write terms, I need to write down
All of you are
the
gathered up.
non-negotiables.
Can I search his office for any loot that we might have missed?
This is not a paper I should write on.
Yeah. Go ahead and give me a perception or investigation.
Investigation. Let's see.
Here's a piece of paper.
I'm gonna use my inspiration for this.
Okay, so we're just.
How's the 17?
It's an 18, because when you use your inspiration, you're not re-rolling all of the dice. You're just re-rolling the d20.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I just clicked on the thing. Okay.
Yeah.
So 18 then. How's that?
Okay. I mean, there's, a few trinkets.
Anything worthwhile?
Yes, actually. You find within his desk, while searching his desk, you find that there is a secret compartment
Oh.
in the middle area. Within the secret compartment, you find a wooden box that is 12 inches long, 6 inches wide, and 6 inches deep. So just this big wooden kind of rectangular cube.
Okay. Can I inspect the box for traps?
Yeah. What languages do you speak, Lorifar?
Common, deep speech, draconic, elvish, giant, goblin, sylvan, and
Okay.
thieves' cant.
You do see on one of the sides, or on three of the sides, on three separate sides, there are different words in Elven.
Ooh. What do they say?
One of them says close. One of them says it's basically the Elven equivalent of rowboat. And
Okay.
the third is the Elven equivalent word for, like a dinghy.
So clothes,
Clothes.
and then two different words for clothes.
Close. C-L-O-S-E.
Yeah, as in. Okay, yeah, that's what I said. That's what I was saying.
Well, you were saying clothes. You were
It
adding
just
a
sounds
the.
like that.
Clothes
How
are
I
what you
talk.
wear.
Yeah, clothes, and then two different words for boats.
Close.
Yes.
Close.
Is it a box that I can open?
Doesn't seem to be a way to open it.
What do y'all make of this?
I don't know.
It does feel very light. Like if you were to let go of it while holding it, it would just stay there.
Can I test that?
Yeah. You lift it up, you're looking at it, you let go of it, it stays in the air in front of you, it's kind of floating around there.
Well,
Well, that's something.
well, first, more importantly, since
I'm
we're
gonna-
gonna have this, all these pirate captains coming up, guys, what are our
All two of 'em.
non-negotiables here? We need to figure this out. What we want.
We want the brigantine.
Yeah, for sure. But also, we don't want the villagers to be slaves. A little more.
So we trick them into moving out of the capital, out of this city.
Do we have to trick them, or can we convince them?
I don't think we're going to be able to convince them because there's too much money.
Are you sure about that?
I think it'd be easier to tell them that we're going to move on to a different town.
Yeah, then once you leave them, they're just gonna come right back.
Not if
think
we
we can
set them up
be
into a trap.
Pretty persuasive. Because I'm sure after a while it gets pretty stale being in one place, and at heart they are sailors. They probably do miss a little bit of roaming.
So here's my thought. You know sending, don't you? Or the message that's over a long distance?
I have message. I don't think I
Message,
have
that's
sending. No.
yeah, message is the one I'm thinking of because I have oh no, not message.
Message is 120 feet. Sending is anywhere.
Anywhere.
And
Yeah,
it's a third level
Okay.
spell.
I don't have sending.
Does Orpheer have sending?
I think he does. Someone does.
Okay, cool. So what we do is we tell them that we were sent by the authorities, and the authorities are coming to raid the town.
Mhm.
And we send them somewhere else while we basically we spin a story saying that the authorities are coming here and that we need to relocate to a different town. And then we actually send the authorities to that town.
Ooh.
Essentially set up a trap for them.
Yeah. That could be.
I think our collective deception and persuasion is high enough to convince them of that.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Right,
Okay.
but then I think we would have a reputation, and I think everybody would know that we're the ones that did that. And then I feel that bites us in the ass.
It's
They're
not a trick
pirates.
that'll
Who's
work
gonna take all the
twice.
word of pirates?
Yeah, it's not a trick that'll work twice, but it'll
The pirates
probably
don't
work
need
this time.
anybody to take their word. They'll come and find us themselves. Like,
That's why we send them to a trap. So we use sending
right,
to
and
contact a
you're assuming
guard.
that every single one of them falls victim to this trap and nobody gets away.
Well, there's only like 2 ships here that fly.
By himself isn't really a threat to us.
Besides, we can divide and conquer. So we send a message saying that there's pirates here taking over the town, and then we send what we can somewhere else. Divide and conquer. That way
Oh,
the
Liked
I've had a
Erwin's
thought.
idea of
yeah,
You guys
Uh,
also did
other-
kill like a third of them.
Yes.
yeah.
I've had a thought as well. Beyond just the pirate captains, I actually do. If there's some kind of village elders, I would also want them here.
There are not. At least none that
There's,
the pirates know of that they could point you to.
is there any kind of like authority for the village?
The pirates.
I mean, yeah, okay. I still want some village like representation though. Find me the
Shopkeep.
closest man to yeah. If it's the shopkeep, the
Yeah,
bartender, find me the closest thing to a representative that the village has.
Yeah, because anything that doesn't end up with these pirates in prison or dead is just going to be undone as soon as we leave.
We need the village to be able to like have their say and be able to defend themselves and stuff. They'll know like kind of their input would be valuable. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay. So they'll go drag a random man from his home in the middle of the night.
Oh,
I forgot it was the middle of the night.
it apparently is the middle of the night. I will like try to soothe the man with like a hand motion like, hey, we're not gonna hurt you, and then I'll be like, sorry for disturbing you. Swiftshot Alistair Thrain is no more, and we seek your advice.
What advice could I possibly give?
Well, as someone from this village, you know what's going on here. You know how your people have been treated and whatnot, and you probably know how to best speak for your people. And we didn't want to try to speak over and guess what your people would want in these proceedings, so we have brought you here as a representative.
I see. He gives kind of a worried look at the other pirates there.
Mhm.
Alright,
And you will
well,
not be harmed. You can feel free to speak your mind. You will not be harmed.
Maybe we should have these conversations separately.
suppose we should get on with it.
Carolyn, do you want to take the floor?
Well, I don't really want to sit on the floor. This chair is comfortable enough.
Lead the show? Be in charge of this?
Well, as you can clearly see, and I assume we still have like Pesh standing there holding like the head of
Yeah,
Thrain.
the blood is dripping onto the floor.
Still, it hasn't even
At some
coagulated.
point, that thing's got to run out of blood at some point.
Yeah, but it
It's
takes a
actually a
little
magical
while.
item that just bleeds forever. As you can see, Alistair Swiftshot Thrain is no more. Your hold over this village and all of your goods that are pretty much forfeit, but we're willing to make a deal for the safety of this village and for your own safety if you're willing to work things out peaceably. Or else you can join him in death.
Not sure I like that term, but go on.
Well, you know your men, as this man knows his village, and I'd like to know what your non-negotiables are and whether we can even make a deal.
We have to know what we're even negotiating about before we can set non-negotiables, don't we?
Alright, fair enough. We are not pirates. We actually have moral codes, and we believe that the inhuman treatment and the slavery and forced, labor from the villagers is got to stop.
Technically, they're not slaves. They get paid.
Oh, you pay them?
Well, not a lot, but we do pay them, so they're technically not slaves.
Well, they deserve to have the right to choose whether they're working under you, and they deserve fair wages.
We give them the right to choose too. They can work, or they can leave and brave the wilderness on their own.
But you've stifled other activities in the area, so they don't really have a choice, do they? There's not any other business. You guys own everything. You control it.
Yeah, I mean, that was the point, I think.
Okay, well, it's not how that's gonna work anymore.
So, what, you want them to form a union, or?
We want you to leave. We won't kill all of you if you leave this village. And we'll be taking one of your brigantines.
There's only one brigantine.
Well, yeah. We'll take your
Yeah,
brigantine.
we're gonna take it.
It's ours.
In exchange, you can have the frigate.
We'll leave you the frigate, but we'll take the brigantine as our own.
Go ahead and give me a persuasion check.
Okay.
Can he have advantage with me helping him?
If you have proficiency in persuasion, you can help him.
I have expertise.
Is that's a yes?
Yes.
That's a yes.
Okay. Rolling. Well, that is a 22.
Is that... Oh, you got a crit fish on that.
Suppose. No, that was
Oh, you rolled. Never mind.
yeah,
That
yeah,
was
you
with
rolled both.
advantage.
You rolled
Okay,
both.
never mind.
Suppose that's fair enough. We get the bigger ship. Probably
Yeah, for
return
most
to the
people.
principalities.
We'll
Well,
also need some temporary crew to take the ship.
Well, you don't believe in slaves, so
we'll pay them.
you're gonna
Of
have to
course not.
convince
Pay
them
them
yourself.
Of
We'll pay
course.
them. We'll pay them, and we also, pledge not to turn them into authorities. Just as long as they're not committing any more crimes under our employment.
I just realized you guys are level 7 and haven't committed crimes yet. That's so weird for a D&D party. For me.
Have we not committed a crime? I'm sure somewhere
Not
along
for
the
lack of trying.
And I'll turn to the man that we've unfortunately woken up in the middle of the night and just be like, do you have any input?
No, I mean, if they leave, we can, I suppose take back the town, start selling the gyms ourselves again. Used to be our primary form of income.
Okay. And then I'll hand him out of my own share, I hand him like 50 gold for the waking him up in the middle of the night, and then
Oh my.
let him be free.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
More money than this man's ever seen in his life.
I believe in charity.
I wish somebody would hand me 50 gold.
Me too. Alright. And then with that, I believe it's time to close the proceedings.
All right.
We are advertising for a crew to sail us, and then I'll look over at Lorvor and Faint Sylvia. Navigation experts, where are we going now?
We still have to. Impesh is gonna kind of shake the head.
Oh,
We still have to
Yeah.
to
Yes.
get this. Turn that in.
alright. What city was that in?
I was in Rote.
Do you want us to like manually go to people and collect crew, or can we just set a price and be like, look, we'll pay this much for crew to get us to Rote?
Well, Fane has been looking for Althea.
Yeah. So you can just kind of set a price and be like, hey, this is what your wage is gonna be, or
Alright.
whatever.
Probably give them a little higher wage than the average for under pirate service. That way they're incentivized to help us rather
I
than
was just
despising
gonna
us for
say,
telling
like-
their friends.
Say and then
I was gonna
Althea
say just,
is
like,
one of those
Skilled.
skilled crew, so that the minimum that you can pay Althea is 2 gold per day. But she can function as either the shipwright or a master gunner for the ship.
Alright. So we'll
I think we need a shipwright right now. More important.
She's not super good,
Um,
but she does have proficiency in the smith's tools, so can technically fill that position.
Alright, so we'll
Um,
close this and then oversee, the pirates leaving and
Yeah, I was
we
just gonna
try to
say like
hire.
1 gold a piece. One a gold a day, or maybe just flat like 10 gold a person for the trip. I don't know how many days it's gonna take to get to Rote.
Alright.
How many days is it going to take to get to Rote?
Let me check. So let's go to player resources. Eberron interactive map. Measurement tool. Black
Oh, and I'm gonna
Pit
pay some.
to Rote is 420 miles. Nice.
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 The unupgraded Crimson Scorpion.
90. No, it's a blue or a
Is it
brigantine. So
Brigantine?
120 miles a day. It's about 4 days.
What's the miles per hour?
It's 5.
Nope,
120 a day.
you're looking at the
is what it
wrong
says.
Brigantine.
What kind of brigantine?
What?
There's
Should I be
sea and
looking at?
air.
Oh,
Alright.
that's air. 20, so 160. The fuck? Hold on. It flies at 4 times the pace
It can only fly
as a
for 8
regular
hours a day.
brigantine. But
But a ship
wait, how long can a
can
brigantine?
sail 24 hours a day on the sea.
Oh,
An
okay.
airship
That
can
makes
only
more
fly
sense.
for like 8 hours or before the elementals start getting tired.
Yeah, gotcha.
sense.
Okay.
Alright then.
But the crew is the same, so
Don't want to be
still
responsible for these on
160
my
miles a
watch, so I'm
day.
keeping this in my hoodie.
Okay.
Thank you, Chris.
You're welcome.
I look good.
Yeah, you look good.
Do I look like Avatar?
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. Mine is the blue arrow, of course.
Yeah.
I said, babe.
So what is that? Like still 4 days. It's like 3 and some change.
There we go. Yeah.
So five gold. 5 gold a person for the whole trip.
Okay. And you're just hiring them on as a one-time crew?
If that works for everyone else.
You
Yeah.
might have to pay them more because they're going to have to figure out what to do after that then. You're
How to get
basically
back.
trying to hire somebody for a temporary job that'll put them in a different city with no way home.
Okay, 6 gold. 6 gold for the trip. That's 2 gold a day.
Okay.
That's a surplus. I think that's fair wages. It's double their normal rate.
Yeah.
Hey, we're offering them free travel.
God,
Okay.
you just
And the Crimson Scorpion
It's nice, right?
doesn't have it in the picture that I have up there, but it does have a ram affixed to the front.
that's nice.
Yeah.
Is that in art?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so in art and memes, the picture of the Crimson Scorpion is there, right underneath the picture of Alistair.
Yep. I like it.
Indeed. Looks like something's from Halo.
And I will pay someone personally 1 gold to move the chair onto the ship to wherever my quarters are, if I have quarters.
Uh,
If not, just to the
I'll
hole.
say for now it'll probably just be like captain quarters and then crew quarters.
Then just
Crew
the hole,
quarters will
then.
just be like a big series of, like a hallway with a series of rooms and stuff. Some of them interconnected, most of them with bunk beds and whatnot.
That's fine.
Two to
Cool.
4 people per room, type of thing. Yeah.
Yep. I want to try to sell that chair.
Okay. All right.
Later.
It is the middle of the night, so you're gonna have a hard time kind of recruiting right now. But if you want to, rest or something, and check it out, or do all this stuff in the morning, then you can.
I'm cool
Otherwise,
with that.
you can start moving stuff, getting stuff identified and everything.
Yeah, I want to try and get this box identified.
Okay. As you talk to Orif here, probably, because he has identified. He'll spend 10 minutes to identify it as a ritual. And he goes, that there's a folding boat. You can speak these command words and it folds out into different boats, or it closes back up.
Ooh, that's cool.
It
Just like a
won't
regular boat?
fly. Because it doesn't have an elemental, but it'll skip right across the surface of water.
Could
And
we
it'll-
give it an elemental?
Oh, that elemental housing ain't cheap, sonny.
But we could.
It's not worth it. Is it worth a lot of money?
It's pretty rare. You don't see these very often.
Probably hold on to it for now then.
Might slow your fall if you were to use it to descend or something.
We could keep it on the ship. You never know. You might want a boat to go in water.
Or, as just a random slow fall thing. Tetherfall.
Disembark from the ship in your floating boat. In your folding boat.
Yeah.
Actually,
Could
that
be,
would be really
yeah.
useful. It's what,
It's like a
dinghy and
elevator,
rowboat?
Yeah, so one command word causes the box to unfold into a boat 10 feet long, 4 feet wide, and 2 feet deep. It has a pair of oars, an anchor, a mast, and a lateen sail. It can hold up to 4 medium creatures comfortably. That's the rowboat. The second word, the dinghy, causes the box to unfold into a ship 24 feet long, 8 feet wide, and 6 feet deep. has a deck, rowing seats, 5 sets of oars, a steering oar, an anchor, a deck cabin, and a mast with a square sail. It can hold 15 medium creatures, so it effectively like can turn either into a rowboat or like a full sloop.
Damn. That's got to be worth a lot of money, but I'm gonna hold on to it because that's useful.
Or back into this compact little box.
That could be a really good way to, instead of airdropping corpses, we could airdrop, people without killing them. Oh, and we still have all the diamonds. I forgot about that.
You don't have a... Oh yeah, the diamonds that you paid for? Yeah.
500 gold and 2 100 gold. And what is it that we need for, not Revivify, the one that brings people back from the dead?
Revivify? It's a diamond worth at
Revivify.
least 300 gold.
Cool, so we have the material cost to bring 5 people back to life.
And I think there's another one that's called Raise Dead that requires a 500 gold diamond or more. So.
Perfect. We have the means to bring 5 people back to life.
Do we want to just play around with that right now then and just kill each other a little bit?
No,
You
I'd
still have to have
rather,
the spell
I'd
slots for
rather-
it, to be clear.
Yeah, we don't have anyone to cast that. I'm just saying, when people start dying, we have the means to bring them back.
No stabbing party?
Okay.
Well,
Oh, and
not unless we
Erlen-
have someone who can cast the spell.
Okay.
Orpheus does is going to spend a few minutes to identify your weapon as well. I sent you the
Yes,
information.
indeed.
If there's any confusion, let me know.
Okay.
I tried to word it as clearly as possible, but it is a little bit of a complex enchantment.
Mhm.
So, simple but complex.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah. You could say this weapon is pay to win.
Don't do that.
I don't like it.
Well, now
Right.
we all have to leave.
Well, let's return the head to the guild.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we get a reward for this? Or was the reward just letting Pesh live?
It was letting Pesh rejoin the Pesh
His
Guild,
guild.
and
Yeah,
also
sounds
Pesh gets his old weapon back,
Okay.
I'd say that's pretty rewarding.
which is a rare magic item.
I won't complain about it.
Pest deserves it.
I should have, if I had known he was using a glaive, I would have given him the mithril glaive that I had
Yeah, it's okay.
instead of selling it.
It's
I
alright.
would have
He just
sold it to Pesh, to be honest, at a discount.
loaned it to him.
I don't know what it would have done for him.
I think technically,
I don't think it really would have benefited him at all.
it could have. Pesh has a slightly higher dexterity score than he has a strength score. He looks big, but
Wait,
he's agile.
mithril uses dex?
I think the one that I sent you was
Because
Uh,
Because if it
no.
used dex, I would have
No,
kept
never
it.
mind.
It used strength.
What did it do? What did it do?
It used strength. It just didn't have the heavy property.
That's right, because it had the heavy property before. Yeah, so it really would have just been like effectively a silvered weapon where it's technically magical, but
Yeah.
it doesn't do
Yeah.
anything. It just overcomes resistance to non-magical damage. Okay.
Oh, I didn't know that. Shit.
So morning comes, you guys do some recruiting. You get some 20 odd volunteers. You get like 23 total volunteers that are willing to help you. Or 20,
We only need
21,
15.
not 23. You only need 15?
Yeah.
So you're only going to take 15?
We only need 15. Do you get, well, because this is only temporary crew. We're hiring them on at a higher pay than what we normally would. Unless anyone has any objections here.
I
As
mean,
long
is
as
it
we
going to
get
I
reduce
think-
their efficiency?
What was that, Bane?
Oh, sorry. I was just saying, as long as we get Althea, I don't care how many.
Yeah,
other people
I'm
feel like hiring.
I'm fine with keeping Althea.
Yeah,
just
so
need to
Althea
hire
is
on a
not one
permanent.
of the ones who is willing to volunteer at that rate.
No,
No, she needs-
Althea, Thane can handle that.
Separately. Separate
I'll
offer.
pay her
Yeah.
myself. We BFFs.
Yeah, so we'll take 15 of the crew at 6 gold apiece for this trip. That
Okay.
comes out to,
So I'm
I
gonna
don't know
go
why I
to
can't do 15
the...
times 90 gold.
Oh, did I make a ship tab in the wrong... No? I made a ship tab. Where is
So
it? Oh, here it is. It's at the bottom.
I will
Let me
I will
move
put
that.
up, if 4 of us put up 25. You know what? Everyone put 20 gold in the pot. And then we can use the leftover to pay Althea. Or negotiate Althea's rate. So it'll be in excess of 10 gold for this trip.
15 regular crew. Althea. Pilot.
Does that work for everyone?
Althea, you said you wanted Althea to be in the shipwright position.
Yeah.
And then Kebble
Does it-
and
At
Pash.
this point,
And 5 player characters. Okay, so that's what your crew looks like. Got 15 crew
We only
plus
have
Orpheus,
4.
Althea, Kebble, Pesh, and 5
Yep.
4
We
player
only have
characters.
4.
You're right.
Alright, Orpheus my first mate. You know how
Orpheus
to
is the
best
pilot.
recruit is-
I want to be the first mate. Orpheus already the helmsman.
Careful, there's a different group who made Orpheus their first mate as well, and then the person who was the captain died, and Orpheus became the captain of the ship.
He deserves it, honestly. You know what? I'm okay with dying too, though.
Okay,
Lorville,
Can
you
I
can
be
do
first
the Crimson
mate?
Scorpion.
You're first mate.
Yeah.
You're my first mate.
The Crimson
Aw.
Scorpion does have currently it has 1 out of the 2 engines. It has 2 out of the 4 possible cannons. And it has 0 out of the 2 specialist rooms filled.
Okay. Can I propose something for the ship purposes? And for crew purposes? So
What's
my
up?
proposal is, instead of us handling shit out of our personal gold, we treat the ship as its own individual when dividing loot, and we pay into that. So essentially, we treat it as another person, and that's where our operating budget comes out of. So upgrades for the ship come out of that. Everything we need for the ship comes out of that.
Yeah,
Paying all the
ship
crew, paying our NPCs, all of that comes out of that group pot.
pot. Okay. I'm going to make
Does
a
that work for
copy of this. Where that location? Interesting. What? I'm so confused. Ah, there it is. Okay. I'm seeing. What? Nope. Don't switch. Get your chrome shit out of here. Yes. Okay. Rename. What is your group's name?
I don't think we ever decided on one.
Okay, for now I'll just call it Sunday Ships. I will make
Carolyn's
a...
Band of Merry Friends.
I'll make a Google Doc. I set this up for the other group because they also have a ship. But I'll go ahead and make a Google Doc. That will make it a lot easier and simpler. Oh, shoot. Z, Control Z. There we go. Yeah. Okay, so you guys, the next morning you recruit people, the ones you don't recruit spend the day gathering their stuff and getting on the Golden Eagle. To leave for other ventures on the horizon. And you guys head back.
Yeah.
It's Sunday.
Across your 4-day trip back, can I get 4 d20s rolled?
I'll roll one. Nat 20.
Ooh. Okay, okay. What about the
I
other
rolled a
3?
10.
10? A d20 from
11.
11, and then can I get one from Astasra?
For what?
A d20.
Base D20. For the trip back.
17?
Hmm.
Okay. See, I would say this ship is considerably slower than the ship in the bottle that you were using before. But you can transport a much larger amount of people, objects, items.
We get a long rest, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It. Okay. Is it 4 days? Oh, yeah, because it's just over. Yeah. So, on your first day traveling back, let me change the. We're not in Black Pit anymore. We're in transit.
Black Pit of Despair.
On your first day back, on the first day of travel back towards Rote, as you guys are traveling, you see off crossing paths. Did anyone take the Eyes of the Eagle?
I
This
gave
one.
them to Istostra.
Yep.
Did you
I
attune
have-
to them?
And this time, yeah.
Okay.
Why would I not want that advantage?
Sasra, do you want to take the lookout position? Do you have something that allows you to gain the benefits? At least for now.
I mean, sure.
Okay.
Oh, shit. Advantage on wisdom perception checks that rely on sight. It's pretty good.
Alright.
I'm assuming you want me to make a perception check somewhere soon?
No, you won't have to make a perception check, but you do see them coming a lot earlier, because you can see them from further away. And, there we go. Oh, wait, Erlen is the captain, right? Technically?
De facto, yeah.
I'm the pretend pirate captain.
Well, pirate captain, ship captain.
You've just Yeah,
Ship
you've
cap-
just become the
yeah.
ship captain.
Ship captain.
Lorvor,
Yes.
coming this way, or not Lorvor, Istosra, coming this way, you see, you're on a path to almost directly cross paths with a very large ship, a very large airship, with like kind of a deep scarlet hue to the hull, ornate gold, or adorning the trim of the ship, and a trade flag. The trade flag of Captain Maestro's trading company flying above it.
Huh. Guys, there's a trade ship coming up. Looks like we might be crossing paths.
We should hail them.
Have we taken any steps to make the ship look different than it did when it was under pirate service?
I don't know, did you take the pirate flag down?
Definitely think we would take the pirate flag down, yeah.
Yes, 100%.
Other than that, no. This is not yet. But if you've taken the pirate flag down, then there's no reason for them to think that you're not, you know. Unless they've had experience with these guys before. But
I'd rather not take the risk. We should avoid them.
Oh, what's the worst that can happen? They're not armed, they're a trading company. Do they look
Sure.
armed?
I don't know. Do they look armed?
give me a perception check.
You do
23?
have
You can tell that
Hell
most of the
yeah.
people on they don't have cannons on the ship, but you can tell that most of the people, or I guess they do have like one cannon on each side. They're not heavily armed, despite being a bigger ship than you guys. You can tell that most of the people on the ship seem to be wearing like flowy robes. Some of them have magic or wands or staves.
I
So
mean,
they're
they
not
got
like defenseless, but they're not heavily armed.
definitely not heavily armed. There's like 2 cannons and a bunch of spellcasters on board.
Probably not worth any degree of risk, though.
Oh, I think we can take them if it comes down to a fight. I think we should hail them and see what they're selling.
Okay. We'll see what they're selling.
Okay. Anyone want to give me a history check?
Ooh, I like history.
Sure.
Oh, are you gonna do it?
No, no, no. You have better history than I do.
Yay, 11.
Eberron, I don't think you've heard of these guys before.
I guess not.
Should I also?
If you want to.
I do. I want to see. Maybe I've heard of them. How's a 12?
You have not heard of them.
Please toss for a roll a history check, please.
It's okay. You can, you can, if you hail them, you can find out.
I just want to see if he rolls a 13.
I have a +2, just so you're aware.
I have a
Yeah,
plus
well,
3. I rolled a
got this.
12.
For
oh,
some reason, I rolled a
21.
19.
No, it's Dostra.
So, yeah.
Maestro Caspian's trading company is a very big trading conglomerate. They have a fleet of airships that they specialize in the exotic trade. They travel cross countries to different continents. They travel. They collect and trade internationally, and they deal in magical items, magical beasts, regular items, trinkets, artwork, things like that.
Well, do we have some
Totally
kind of
worth.
way to signal that we're coming in to trade with them and then going with that? Do we have a flag for trade?
Well, if we just get close enough, I can send a message. Or you can send a message. Someone can send a message.
I mean, there are spells that can outrange message, I think.
Well, sending, yeah,
Message.
but you have to know the target.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think there's like a code where you hold up like a certain flag. Maybe it's like a yellow flag or something. I don't know. Or again, you can just kind of wave them down.
I say we just wave them down.
We'll wave them.
I will be right back.
Same.
You wave them down, and their ship will come to a stop, kind of parallel to yours. A bigger guy with a curly mustache and a goatee, wearing a lavish red, like scarlet captain's coat, will step down the stairs dramatically. Hello! Welcome aboard Maestro Caspian's trading ship.
Good day, sir.
What can I help you find?
Well, and then I'll look to the group. Is there anything anyone
Personally,
wants in particular?
We carry a good deal
looking
of
for
exotic and magical items. Is
well,
there
now,
anything you're looking for?
short swords and bows.
Anything specifically that you're looking for? So behind the curtain, since they have such a wide variety of stock, anytime that you encounter these guys in your travel, each person can request an item of like rare or very rare with different chances of them having it.
Oh.
So they will have a chance to have an item that you request of rare or very rare.
Yeah, this is where my not having a whole lot of D&D knowledge is biting me in the ass.
Let's see.
Because I only know about things that have come up in the campaign.
Let's just pop up magic items.
Like the only fancy short sword I know of is the Fool's Blade. The only armor I know is the armor I've owned. Just with leather and studded leather.
Makes sense. Makes sense. What? Well, not bad. Here you go. All right. Yeah. Let's see. Okay. Go ahead and roll me a D100.
Oh.
I've also just come to the realization that rapiers are better than short swords.
Yeah.
But
Wait,
okay,
who's rolling
let's
the
see.
D100?
Lore.
I
Yeah,
don't
okay.
have access to D100 on D&D Beyond.
I am certain that
There
you
should
do.
be. Yeah, I see one. It's the
Is
one
there?
with like 2.
Yep.
The one with like 2 die.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
39.
39.
Well, we don't have anything super rare in that variety. Let me see. He'll go pull out. He'll go. Pull you aside. Other attendants will come up to the rest of you to try to figure out what you guys are individually wanting to look at and stuff. But he'll go try to take a look, see if he's got any.
I'm actually kind of debating on asking about rapiers.
Does not
It's a
have
D8 instead of a
any short swords.
D6.
Does not have the bow. Yeah, the main benefit to short swords is that you can dual wield them. Or you can't
Yeah,
dual
but
wield
if I'm not dual wielding.
if you have a rapier. But yeah.
Yeah,
I
I
Can
haven't
ask
been
if
dual
they have
wielding for a
wondrous
while.
items.
Yes, wondrous is what we do.
Because I was dual wielding at first, that's right.
Lorivor, they will have. What were you looking for? What weapons?
Rapiers or short swords.
Rapiers or short swords?
Yeah.
They do have a +1 short sword.
Ah. Damn. I have 2 of those already.
Okay. Alright, well, while he's trying to help you, look through stuff there, was anyone else wanting to
Do some looking at.
see if they had anything fancy? They do have a good selection of common and uncommon magic items, but the rare and very rare ones are by request only.
I would like to see what wondrous items they have.
I mean, I won't say no to taking a look around.
Does anyone have a request or not?
Whoa. Okay. What is this? Instrument of the bards.
Nothing
that?
jumping out at me that I can think of.
Yeah, nothing I can think of right now. If I had time to prepare beforehand, I would have had something. But
I'm also like
I'm
low key like
possibly
getting ready
looking
because I
into
gotta go to
Hat of
work soon.
Disguise. I'm possibly looking into Hat of Disguise.
Do I have what do I have? I have a cloak of protection. Okay.
actually, there is something that might be useful. Necklace of Adaptation? Or there's another one I don't think of. Doing a quick pull up real quick. There's definitely an item that I should ask about. Just have to remember the name of it. Know what it does, but I need to know the name.
You can go for the bracers of archery.
It's not that.
Okay, we've got a few instruments actually.
Okay.
And
Wow.
Truth Harp, Kenneth Mandolin.
There are 200 uncommon magic items in 5e. Or in 2014 5e.
Do they have any of the Instrument of the Bards though?
Okay, Instrument of the Bards. That's crazy. Instrument of the Bards. That is a rare magic item. Go ahead and roll me a d100. On an 81 or higher, they do.
I gotta believe.
Or on an 81, depending on what you roll, depends on kind of what they may or may not have.
On 81 or higher.
Okay, so they don't have the rare or very rare variants of the Instrument of the Bards. They still might have the uncommon variants. So...
So Das Lute, Falkland Bandor, Macferdman Cittern.
Gem of Seeing.
The Falklucan Bandor seems super cool.
Oh.
Out of those, I think.
What
is Bark Skin?
20... 34... 39... 45, 48... 53... Another 53... 58... 62... Okay, we're gonna do that first. Okay, so, as far as their uncommon magic items, they have an orange alchemy jug. They have a pair of blasted goggles. They have a cap of water breathing. A cloak of protection.
Okay.
Got one of those.
Would you recommend it?
It's
Partial
pretty
deck
nice.
of illusions.
It just upgrades your AC by 1.
Okay.
An uncommon dragon vessel. It's basically a refilling potion.
Oh. How much do they want for that?
A drift globe, which is basically a light bulb a big light bulb that'll follow you around. For the dragon vessel,
Yeah.
they want 175 gold for it.
That's
How much do they want for
pretty
the cloak
cheap.
of protection?
For the cloak of protection, they want 215.
Fucking sold.
Would they happen to have a gem of seeing or a necklace of adaptation?
I am not sure. I'm getting to it. Okay.
I really
let's see.
want them to have
Drift
a
globe.
hat of disguise.
They have dust of sneezing and choking. They have an emerald pin. See, after 62, I rolled, 72 is the next highest? 72. $92, $97, $99. Okay.
I'll buy that dragon vessel.
Okay.
You said it was an uncommon? So a slumbering.
Wait. 62. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 70. They do have a gem of brightness. Did someone ask about that?
No.
Okay.
Gem of seeing, or was it gem of seeing? Yeah, gem of seeing.
What is that? Is that a rare, very rare?
It's a rare.
Rare? Okay. You haven't done an inquiry yet, have you?
Nope.
Okay, roll me a D100 on an 81 or higher. They have it. Rifles. Here it is. Okay.
85.
They do have it.
How much would they be asking for it?
So Inquisitive's goggles. They have.
Apparatus of the crab.
Okay. How much are they asking for it? What does it do?
3 charges. I can expend a charge. And it gives me true sight of 120 feet for 10 minutes.
Okay.
And regains 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn.
Got it. They're probably gonna be asking about 1850 for that.
1,850, I'm assuming.
Yes.
You know what? For a gem of seeing, that is fine.
Okay. So they have a Inquisitive's goggles.
Oh, bag of tricks. That's cool.
They do have an instrument of the bards.
Really?
Yeah.
Which one?
Which one is it? Dosloop, Bandor, or Cittern? Gonna do 1, 2, or 3, and then roll a d6. 3. Okay, so they have the Mac Pyramid Cittern.
Okay.
So they're selling it for 420 gold.
Let's see. What's the table? Man, I just had one that was pulled up. Ah, here we go.
They have a Lantern of Revealing. A Lorehold Primer. A 125, 125, and 127.
I think I will. There are only, 7 of these, and owning one of 7 is pretty rare. It do be a flex. One day I will collect them all.
7 types of these instruments exist. So there's not only 7,
Oh.
but there's only 7 types. The Oleum harp, there's only one of. Right, the Anstruth harp, there's probably only 2
okay.
of. The rare ones, there's probably like maybe 4 or 5 each. And then the uncommon ones, there's probably 10 or 20 each across the world. They're still like pretty limited edition.
That makes sense. Yeah, they're like
But they're not one
like a
of a kind.
Stradivarius. Yeah, they're like Stradivarius and other like well-made instruments that are rare. Okay. Yeah, I'll still get it. How much did you say?
420.
420. That is an interesting number.
141, 144, 144.
That has come up twice in this session. Okay.
Well, they price it that way because their target selling people for the instrument of the bards is bards. So.
420.
100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. They have a potion of animal friendship.
Mac.
A potion of giant strength.
Legacy.
I think it's hill giant strength.
Oh, there's more spells in this than I thought.
They have a quiver of Alona.
Oh?
A ring of mind shielding. And a ring of the orator.
How much for the quiver?
The quiver of Alona, they are asking 325 gold pieces for.
I just bought that Gem of Seeing. I don't have the money for it.
Can you run that by me again? What do they have?
Well, all the things?
Just the most recent ones.
Yes. Ring of mind shielding, ring of the orator, and quiver of Ilona.
Will they buy stuff from me?
If you have stuff worth selling.
Plus short sword, +1 for 1.
They'll buy it if they'll give you 100 gold for it. $26.20. Okay.
What about
Well.
Thrain's chair?
There are 2. They will buy that. So if you sell Alistair Thrain's chair to them, the chair is worth 500 gold pieces.
Oh, done. And now I
Okay.
have enough for the Fool's Blade.
Ring of the Orders.
I think it was right here.
50, 5. They have a Rod of Retribution. Alright, I will finish this list. I will put it in the roleplay. It's come to my attention that we are over time. But I will finish this list. I will put it in the roleplay channel, and we can buy all of our stuff that you want to purchase from the roleplay channel throughout the week.
Oakley dokley.
Cool.
Thank you guys for joining. I will
Oh,
see you next time.
Thank you.